check واش طرحنا لايف. Okay, I have no idea. It says بالله رحنا live, so we must be. Okay, I'm looking at the playback, and it looks like we are live. Cool. علاش قاطعين الميكرو نتوما؟
انا قطعتو because we could
علاش قطعتي الميكرو؟ ما كاين لا انترو فيديو ولا والو.
صعيب تدخل كاع لي ميكرو.
دخل.
صافي خليه غير واحد يدير الانترو. ما تفضل فهي تفضل مسكوه.
All right. Hello, chat. I don't know that. I'm looking at 6 people. So 6 people, including Aziz وقاعدة راك تتفرج في الإكرام. That's 5 people. So if you're able to hear us, اكتبوا لنا شي حاجة في كومنت باش نعرفوا باللي الأوديو راه خدام مزيان. هو عزوز إلا شدك اللونجري ديالو غيمشي لك واحد.
راح يترفع لك واحد.
أو مشى واحد.
Wow. Oh, good.
Okay. Looking at comments. Nice. Okay, so people can hear us. Great. شنو كنا نديرو اليوم؟ اليوم is yet another one of those streams اللي كنا كنديروها شحال هادي, like just a random chill stream. كنجيبو الشبيبه والدراري وكنديرو شي حاجه. Since we didn't find any great ideas to do, and we didn't want to prepare anything, قلنا غنديرو neatcode. هي آخر حاجة كنا درنا chill stream كان number 9. كان فيه neatcode session درنا فيها couple of problems. كان معنا حمزة وقريب كان حمزة أحمد. They're not available today. نعاودو نديرو neatcode. We can walk you through some problems. The value اللي كنشوفو من هاد الشيء حنا it's kind of fun for us. Like كنديرو شوية ديال problem solving. We don't get to do that often anytime. هاد الأيامات, but like some of the good things for this ولا الفاليو اللي كنحاولوا نخرجوا بها من هاد الشيء هي like how would you look at a problem from an interviewing perspective. فاش كون كدوز interviews, we see more and more companies are doing like interviews with lead code or neat code style questions, and then ideally you'd want to take a look, see how people approach this, show them ideas اللي كيجيوك في راسك, show them approaches اللي كاينين, and then from there we can, I don't know, up for discussion. باش تقولوا شي حاجه. I suck at intros. صافي قلت كل شيء. بما ان خليل هو اللي كانوا نديروا بارطاجي الاول, هو غيبدا. شنو غيبدا؟ I'll let him decide. So I'll add your screen to
neat code.
I think
عصام قال لكم it would be great if you could do an advent of code stream. واش كيديروها كل عام ياك advent of code. I did like an advent of code واحد العام, but it starts too basic. الفورمات, I'm not a very big fan of the format ديال advent of code. الفورمات ديالهم is kind of weird. You just submit a solution. You just submit, I guess you submit the answer, not the code, which means you can batch the answer. You can have a very slow solutions and submit them and it'll still work. ما كيعجبنيش advent of code. Like you don't have to have like a very fast solution. تقدر دير شي حاجه تباتشيها and then let it run overnight and صباح سبميتي الانسر. I don't know, but we can do it. We can do it in the future. ما عرفتش واقع شنو الوقيته اللي كيكون هو كاراني.
بدا advent of code.
هاد العام.
Today is the second day I think من دخلت الدابا. I think I can just go and solve this one tonight.
Maybe we can let me see advent of code. Oh, there's a 2024. Oh, they already have one. They just have one. Maybe we'll do it after it has like 7 or like after 7 days.
Okay.
I don't know. One would be like just too little content. We'll just do it in like.
Yeah, that's.
Then we can do a run through of them.
Okay, that's.
Okay, Khalil, I'm putting your screen up.
Go for it.
Okay. هذوك اللي خضر هما اللي solvيتي ولا اللي solvينا.
They solved last time. Some of them are not solved specifically, but We did it in the last session. I was
Okay,
keeping track of them on my machine by just
nice.
boxes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do we want to do topics in particular? Does chat want to contribute topics? Which any of these topics are hard? Will you want to look at problems in particular? Suggestions? Although we can just choose whatever we want. نعطيو الشات شويه ديال seconds شويه ديال minutes يفكروا في هذا الشيء ويشوفوا اللي عندهم شي topic in particular they want to look at. Can you zoom like once or twice so باش يبان اكثر? One. Yeah, this is good. Arigato.
Just put them كاملين on screen.
Yeah. So 2 pointers, slide in windows, stack and binary search, or what would you say الحوايج اللي كيتعاودوا بزاف في interviews like الوالا? I would say like
Facts ولا binary search, linked lists, I guess.
yeah, I guess like it's better if we say like شو من الحوايج اللي you don't see that often في interviews لحقاش هادشي كامل
Interviews.
Yeah.
Graph problems are the most used because most interviews like them. Interviewers like them.
I mean, like graphs are okay, but like advanced graphs, I don't think so.
No, I don't think. I was just saying graphs. Tries are common شوية. PQ heap are widely used as well. Has كاين بزاف ديال applications ديالهم. Trees are obviously. String algorithms you don't see often.
I mean, define what I mean. Like a lot of problems are like string problems because
Yes,
the input is a string, but it's not a string problem.
Okay, string algorithms. I mean, بحال running hash ولا using prefix function, z function, whatever. KMP. You don't see them often.
No, I would be very surprised.
I mean, it's because either it's going to be straightforward or it's going to be too niche that nobody's going to.
أنا حتى لي KMP I would fail.
Yeah, you can. I would just say KMP, but I'm not going to implement it. Move on. You can fail me if you want.
Yeah, you can assume that there is a function called KMP. This is the solution. You can just assume that I can.
These manipulations, it's widely used as well.
Widely.
Yeah. كيكونوا either tricks they use.
Interview يا أخي عزوز. فين interview. شو من شركة widely using this manipulation.
Yeah.
We have أشرف قال لك a linked list. Since it's the only suggestion اللي كاينة there, but let's start with one of linked list. And then we can go from there. You can pick whatever اللي بغيتي. We can start easy. Let's start easy. Let's pick one of the easy problems.
خليل قبل ما تعطي ايزي خص تعطي عقوبة خليل.
علاش تعطي عقوبة ما كسر.
ما كيعجبونيش القصة.
أنا ما عنديش معاهم بزاف.
let's غادي نشوف بان فعليا.
reverse linked list.
أنا نبدا بالسهل سهل.
بدأ في السهل.
Okay.
All right.
I just solved this problem better, so I'm not going to say it.
عندك واحد جوج ثلاثة خصك ترد 3 2 1.
Okay.
So it's in place or you can return another list?
I mean that's the kind of question. Can you scroll down? Recommended, yeah. What's the recommended time and space?
Space
Yeah.
of.
Oh.
There is a catch because you can consider that the returned list is not accounted into the time.
The stack space there is not considered. I guess.
Let's suppose you have to do it in place.
No. I don't think you should do it that way. I guess we should try and do it the other way around. You do the easy solution first, which makes a copy, and then think about like how to optimize the space.
Is your solution is to do
the in place?
In place. Okay.
لا خليك من in place.
If I the easiest under in place, I think. So I would just
in place here easiest.
I think so.
Okay.
So I make functional. I usually just like to do this. One second.
While head.next.
And
While head next is not null.
while head itself is not null. مش بدنا نحل.
Okay.
So actually I need another variable, no? Let's do this. Okay. Then I need to figure something out. So obviously بغيت yeah. Okay. فيش. Let me think for a second. Okay, so obviously I want the current node to point to the last node, right? Ula, I'm gonna make the next node point to this node. Well, then I'm losing what's next, right? So the current node will point back on out of where's the next one to go to it, right? So let's go like this. All right. So Walker is always like the next guy, like the current guy I'm looking into. Obviously, if there is only one node, I'm gonna return in head. So if things look like this, this is fine, yeah? If there's no linked list, that there is a single element. Okay?
Okay.
Then شنو ندير هنا غادي نخلي واحد لي okay. Let's just give it a proper name, yeah. Previous. All right. So I know enough. دونك نعيط لهذا current just for meaningful writing. Obviously بغيت current.next ديالي to be equal to previous. Yeah. But I would like to start فين غادي نمشي, so star next equal current dash next. Right? And the current will be equal to next.
Should work. You should return previous.
ماشي current حيت ولا null pointer, but I need to update previous, by the way.
That's why I said like you have to return previous.
ما كان update previous هنا, so previous equal current. Makes sense, right?
I think so.
Yeah, each element will point back, given a كنخليو two pointers that go next to each other. Each time we have to put it at the end.
I think this needs a sketchpad to be explained to others as well.
Yeah.
I can see it, but it's not obvious to.
Okay.
To spot.
ما عندكش ايباد خليل عندك ايباد انت؟
راه حبيت.
Sketchpad.
Sketchpad.
Okay, you want to do this? Okay.
You can do it Excalibur draw.
I don't know. Basically, I'm gonna make some kind of linked list. All right. ما عنديش مع الرسمة دول مشكل.
سحب 6 في طبيعة شكيلي.
6 صليتي فيها.
6 كانوا كيعطيونا هنا في المدرسة هكاك. ماشي سقطك في تربية تشكيلية. This looks bad.
Okay, let's assume this is the linked list. Obviously, result اللي بغينا هي هذا الedge هذا, which obviously, so just for reference, yeah, this is next. This is what next is pointing to at each level, right? And what we want to do here, we take head next and we basically reverse them, right? We want them to look the other way. So this guy is usually node 0, I point till node 1, which is also node 2. And what we want to do here, make this edge, right? Let me draw it down. We basically want to make things halak, right? This is the target.
Technically, you're removing the pointer.
Exactly. So the way I want to do it here, in the initial list, node 0's next node is 1. But in the output list, node 1's next node is 0. So what you're doing here, you take basically this guy's next, which was pointing to 2, for 0. But how do you do that? You keep 2 information, yeah? You start by traversing the list by using 2 pointers. Right? هذا هو اللي we defined as being pre, هذا we defined as being correct, right? I know the current DL needs to point to the previous node. ولكن currently في الاول ديال لا list it's pointing in this direction. So what I do, I take next ديالو this edge هذا الedge هذا اللي كان هنايا انا كنقول له wait انت هو هذا, right? That's the first thing I do. ولكن as soon as I make this operation, as soon as I do this operation, I've lost هذا اللينك هذا, right? So I use a third temporary pointer, that we call next, right? وكنردو كيبوينت لهذا. Well, next, right? So the first thing I do قبل ما كنموفي هذا edge, so if you look at this edge هذا قبل ما نموفيه ما ندير ليه بحال هكا, I record this guy, then I take هذا edge and then move it back بحال هكا, right? Then before I move to the next iteration ديال doing this operation, the current كيولي هو next والprevious كيولي هو current.
كدير opposite. Previous كيولي current و current كيولي next. Otherwise you do.
You make them go بحال هكا بحال كيهوبيو, right? You make this one go here and this one will go out and in this direction. And this guy, I need to make sure this guy disappears. حيت واقيلا, I need to make sure the first edge disappears in our solution.
Yes, I think so. That's why and I wanted to suggest you don't have to do هذيك الإف الأولانية at all.
Oh yeah, you want to do it Nishan?
You can do it Nishan.
I think we access current next. Let me just make sure no we don't.
That's why like here I can't know unless like you keep the head dot next. So you can just do before return and previous head dot next is equal to
I'm do it هنايا.
So let's see previous is none. Let's see previous is null. Look at line 18. Let's see previous. No, that's wrong. You have to do it before the return. That's how it should work. So think about it. The previous is a null pointer. Yeah. Just like let's change this one by one. Line 18. Their previous is null.
Okay. You want to make something بحال هكا, right?
Yes, exactly. And then when you do the current is set still the same, that should be the same. I think that's the exact solution.
Okay.
And you remove the or, otherwise it's yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so never mind.
واش راني تواب بعدا؟
لا.
كان عنده circular كان غادي تايم اوت يتشكر.
حيت لاست نود كان كيبوينتي لي قبل منه وغادي تلقى
تلقى كدور.
شي حاجه غلط هنا.
Yeah, looks good. Subnit. Good.
صافي غتفرقع.
Very good.
كان واحد السؤال قال can we draw in an interview like this? You should. داكشي كان خصك دراوي داكشي اللي دار خليل في الاخر كان خصك ديرو هو الاول. otherwise كنتي غتبقى تحك راسك بزاف.
تاني حاجه like ما تبداش like don't be like خليل ما تبداش بالكود. Don't like hey, we're assuming here we are not in an interview constraint, so داكشي علاش خليل بدا بالكود هو الاول. But ideally you want to think through it. ارسم شنو غترسم ولا فكر شنو غترسم. Like تاكد باللي you're actually gonna implement the right solution and you have the right idea. ما تشي داكشي مع الانترفيور ديالك. Make sure باللي you are on the right page. Add that's implemented. Implementation should be after you solve the problem on paper.
Yeah.
Good question. All right. Is there a way to make this recursive whether we don't really care?
Recursive?
Yeah.
Recursive. I think you will have to return a pair.
And why? انا اول حاجه جاتني في راسي صراحه فاش شفت البروبلم هذا هي I was thinking do they want us to make it recursive?
What are you going to return? Because you will have to return
So you always return.
How will you return the head?
So after you get back from the so you recurse back and you return head.
Mm-hmm.
And then
How
after
will
you
you
return back from the recursion
Mm-hmm.
is the bit that we need to change. So what do you need to change the next of the current head?
No, you have to change the next the tail. هذا ماشي الهيد. So you will go, you do recursion, you go to the last element. Yeah, that's the head. Yeah, and you return for me the head pointing to backwards, right? It's like you can do it إذا درتي head عاوتاني next. It will work. It will work. But the element اللي قبل من الأخراني ما يكونش عندك، غيكون عندك الhead. And if you do head dot next is the whatever you call the recursion from, it's going to be the element n minus 3 or whatever. So we have to return the head and the tail. The tail will return the current element. Recursion. Next element. Come on. Yeah. So you're going to do like reverse the head dot next. Yeah. But return the head the new list, which is basically should be the tail. The return there. So you need both head and tail, and you do the tail of the current elements, and then you return.
Actually, and for me, the problem deal recursion, yeah, that you need two information, right? You need both. Whenever you're hit, the way I see it, just to clarify my point, right? This is a list, right? Assuming the edges, we don't care about them. Okay. You would start here, yeah. Reverse that shit, right? And then what you need to do, you take the tail ديال whatever you reversed, آخر واحد في هذيك اللي you reversed, right? Connect it.
Which is 1. Which should point to 1, right?
Right. هو هاد خونا هاد last one, yeah, exactly.
Oh no. Wait.
ترجع ليك 1. خص الفانكشن ترجع ليك 1 باش تكونيكتي على 0, right? You agree with me?
Yes.
Right. But you also need what is the furthest away element اللي هو الاكشوال head اللي خصك تريتيرني في الاكشوال فانكشن اللي بغاهم, right? Because هما بغاو جوج, right? Because take the bigger example, like let's say عندك 3 و4, right? عندي غير 3 ماشي اللي رسم بزاف, right? Whatever you solve that sub problem, you need 1 باش تلينكي هنا, you need 3 باش تريد.
Yes, actually, like
I don't know. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe we can do it with.
Technically, you could take that.
Do another wrapper function or machine.
No, that's beside the point. Because we have to walk it linearly to get the tail. I mean, like
no. Recursion, and then you like think about it. You do call, مثلا, like let's say my f on you have the head. You do f of head of next is going to return to your pair with the tail and the head, right? You do tail dot next is equal to the current element, and you return current element.
You could do it.
And then your function not return the head. You can do recursion, and I think many people will have found زعما recursion easily. ما هذا اللي كانوا واحدة فيهم shows like how you think differently. Like you're good with recursion, you're good with pointers.
We can try it, celebrate.
I'm down.
Okay, that's okay. Right, it's a pair, and then هنايا عندنا yes. Okay, and it takes. Okay, so obviously if current ما خص current يساوي null pointer.
Yes. Never خصك ديرها في الأول. ما عمره خصك current exactly.
Because this is the case اللي باغي نهاندلي, which will return هنايا current. Right, and then.
So wait, what does first is head and then last is tail, or what?
First is, let's say, tail, or last is head. Okay, this will never change. Okay. That current tani should never change, actually.
All right.
Right. So whatever I do, I will return
that current.
So I am at a current node. Britain reverse whatever is next to him. So I'm gonna call reverse. Yeah. Current up next. Yeah. I should get an answer if you leaked, but I could use auto of as. All right. So هنا في الآخر whatever I do غادي نريتيرني في second argument res dot second, right? وهنايا غادي return current.
Yes.
And all I have to do دابا هي نتيكي res first. Next. يساوي current.
And you basically need to do current dot next is equal to null, otherwise you will have to do it in the first. Yes, okay.
لا انت بغيت باش ما نعاودش نديرها في الفانكشن الاولانيه when I have that.
Yeah. Technically, it's better because this one you will have to do that iteration n times, but otherwise you do it only once. It's not a big optimization.
By the way, هادشي واش wait.
No, like قلبتيهم. بلاتي نشوف لك.
No, it's correct. And
yeah, it's correct. It's correct.
Yeah, okay. And هنايا غنريفيرسيو head, right? هادشي reverse head.
What is the second? And yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's fine. I can keep this one. Okay.
You need it actually. You need at least the first part.
Yeah.
I think it should do.
شنو قلت؟
رست.
سميتها رست.
عندك رز ماشي رست. شوف 17.
Oh yeah. ما كنشوفش كاع داكشي.
Rest. You wrote so much rest. These days.
That's it. Wish I just.
Yes, it also passes.
All right. I guess we go back.
Yeah, we go back. Okay, so we saw this one. Do we want to do something else? Linked lists, or do we want to change topics? We'll take another topic suggestion, and we'll give it a minute. If nobody suggests any other topics, we'll stay with linked lists.
TP.
Elias. Should we take his recommendation and recommendation? راح هداك. فرقاز هداك. No, we don't take recommendation from people in the stream.
خدمنا ريفرس لين الباء.
حصري شيء يطلع بالحد.
نديرو دي بي 1
سير عزيز سير عزيز
1 دي جي بي سير الله.
You see, it's been a while.
يا نعطوك لينك ديسلي بربارتي البارح. لا بارطاجي ديالك عزوز. اوكي I'm sharing yours. Can you increase شويه زيد وحده. Okay. 1 DDP, 2 DDP. Let's do 1 DDP. And we have another suggestion, which is graph, which we'll do next. Let's pick another easy problem.
House Robert.
You know?
Medium هذاك. Okay.
Yeah, just pick an easy problem. Just pick an easy problem. Just start easy, and then we can make it harder as we go.
Okay. I will do sketchpad.
Okay. Can we go to the problem and then read the problem first?
Yes.
Half of those.
I did read it.
قال لك عم سكتش الشقرة.
I did read. I did read it. Anyways, we have n steps, so you can suppose kind of like climbing one stairs. Step 1, 2, 3, and so forth. What is this one? And we are representing the number of steps to reach the top of a staircase. You can climb by either 1 or 2 steps at a time between the number of distinct ways to climb to the top of the staircase. So we can either, like, let's suppose we started here. We can either go here or go here. نيشان. لك اللعبة اللي كتلعب بس كتكون غادي طالع في الدروج تربان نستاك. So you go. We have to count in how many ways we can. Well, you can do this with maths, anyways. We have to know in how many ways we can reach the the top of the stairs. Yeah.
Is the jump واش the jumps wait شحال قدر ينقز
Number of distinct ways.
one okay so one
Yeah,
or
one
two
more. Yes.
Ah.
So you can either from I, you can either go to I plus 1 or I plus 2.
Okay.
Right? And we have to count the number of ways to do I. So let's do it like recursively. So if I know, so if I am at this position here, say here, and I want to know X, right? I know I have two ways. So either go to X plus 1 or X plus 2. And my answer, let's say f of X, is equal to exactly, I have either this or this. So it's f
Isn't it easier to look at it from the other way
plus a x.
الا كنتي تما منين جيت as opposed to فين غادي
It's okay.
it's the same thing it's just more انا كتجيني more intuitive like if I'm at X منين جيت
So نسيدو
سواء من الانسر ديال مقيزه وحده ولا جوج مقيزات قبل
yeah, so that's what I said. Like it's either from 1 or from 2. So if I want to count how many ways I can reach the end, I have to count how many ways I can reach the end from X plus 1, and I have to count how many ways I reach the end from X plus 2, and just sum them up, because these are two distinct ways. And you can do it like, and you can write it recursively, or you can write it iteratively, leverage. I would do both.
This can you write it very in the same writing if you go back to whatever you wrote, yeah.
Yes.
Can you write it as going down? So غتكون f of x just how f of x
it looked like a very familiar function
plus f of x minus 2. Yeah.
So I can do public int f. I will have to do int x, which is the position I am at, and n, right?
what is n هو n لا
I reach the end.
خلي remaining نيشان.
خليه remaining
I would. No, it's up to you. It's up to you.
That's I wanted to write it the same way.
What's the complexity of your solution? Is it linear?
It's linear.
Technically, it is 2 to the power of n.
What?
I'm just gonna.
غتكتبها كما هي. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
In log n, yeah.
Technically, في الآخر تكون of n.
No, you can solve it in log n. Okay.
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's.
You can, but never do it for an interview.
It's maths. It's maths.
Never in an interview try to solve this in login.
Actually, كون كتبتي الفانكشن كيما قلت لك تكتبها غتبان لك علاش.
Yeah, exactly. But that's I wanted to show all the steps because it's technically to the power of n minus 1. So this is the formula. You can just do it.
Formula. No, not formula. غير كتب الفانكشن in like.
كتب الفانكشن بالمقلوب.
كتكتب الفانكشن كيما قلت لك. You will have fun.
شتو كنت بريباريتي الدب البارح كنت تشوف.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Sure. So let's think about it in terms of reverse steps, right? Like how many steps I have remaining. So to get the answer for the current number of steps اللي عندي, it's equal. If that number is x, it's equal to f of x minus 1 plus f of x minus 2. Yeah. What is this function, Hadi? F of x minus 1 plus f of x minus 2.
I don't know, with f of n is equal to 1 and f of n minus 1 is equal to 2. Well, technically that's the thing, and then you will have it as basically this في الآخر. I don't know. I'm just doing maths, so that's why it's essentially. Like, so tell me what do you?
Okay, go for it.
Okay. Because I know my best how we would do it locking.
So it's just a fun thing we can do at the end. So.
Okay. So yeah, let's do it for fun. But anyways, this is the brute force. You can do it that way. So basically, if x is strictly greater than n, return 1. Let's do return if x plus 1 n and plus if x plus 2 n. Just do this. This is, I think, just to double check one case. Why?
ما تقولش غلطتي.
You can check.
Yeah, you should never. I mean, like you should. I mean, ideally, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I did +1. But anyways,
Should you go over? Can you go over?
can I edit this case?
Yeah. Do you want to go over? I don't know. Just make it.
It's just
Four?
2.5. It's okay. It's okay if you go over. That's what I'm trying to prove. It's okay because x-1 or x-2. So this is the formula that I have, and I can do technically what I can do is memoization here. Just like have واحد DP function, DP array here.
So okay. Wait. What is the complexity of this?
I choose the power
As
of
it
n.
is.
Choose the power of n.
Why?
Because I will have to, for each number, I will call the next two elements.
Okay. So the next two elements. I mean, like, how does this look like? How can we visualize this to be very obvious that it's two?
Okay, so I am at n, right? I have to.
Yes.
So I am at 1. I have to call,
Yeah,
call 2, 3,
And 3.
right?
Yeah.
Here I have to call 3, 4,
Yes.
4, 5, and so on. Yeah, so it's kind of like
it looks like
the
a
number of nodes I have to check, and the number of nodes for binary resource tree is to the power of n. Basically, you will find like each time I double. في الآخر هادو كامل at least اللي غنلقاه هنايا it's to the power of n.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so
a good way of looking at it.
Yes.
Now, شنو قلتي غدير؟
I'm just gonna
Okay.
memorize. So
how does that help?
Yeah. So that's
what is memorization and how does it help?
Yeah. So memorization is like if I visit an element like 5. So look here, 3. I will have to recompute 4 and 5. Here I will have to do 5 and 6. Here I have to do 5 and 6 again, and here I have to do 6 and 7. So you can see that 5 I counted it here. 4 I did it here, and many times. 3 I did it here and here. So that's the trick about DP. If you have a exponential function in a to the power of n or something like this, and you have recomputations, you can see that I can just memorize هذا. Memorization is just store واحد الحاجة اللي ديجا شفتها. And that's what I'm gonna do تقريبا. And I just like add here in DP. Technically, I have to store both of them, but I will do state reduction. N is going to be all constant, so I don't need that n. So I only need, come on, it's n + 1, I think. And what I'm going to do is here, before returning anything, after I will do if dp of I is greater than 0, return dp of I.
X.
Sorry?
dp of x.
Yes, thank you. And then I will just store it here.
Yeah, just store dp of x as this.
So before returning it, and this should be
you just pass. You need to pass dp in all call sites.
Yes, and then
you have to do it down
here, and then dp here, right? So that's it.
The call site فوق.
Yeah, of course. So here dp. Come on. Yeah. Yes. So this becomes linear. Why? Because each element I'm never gonna recompute it. You can see that here ملي غادي نوصل هنا ل5 whatever وهاد 7 نحسبو مرة واحدة 6 نحسبو مرة واحدة. I will just store it. When I try to do 6 again, I'm not gonna do 7. When I try to do 5, I'm not gonna do 6 and 7 because I will do 6 and 7, and 6 and 7 are already computed, and then I will store 5. When I try to do 5 here, it's already stored. When I try to do 4 here, it's already stored. Same here. And then you will simply each element I will recompute it only once. Especially now that's how recursion works. I will do it iteratively instead because I can remove all.
I mean, like no. Can you go back? Hey, that commentaire باش خليك compare. Just leave it and then just write another function which will do the same thing but iteratively. Just leave them both so that you can see in contrast.
Yeah,
كي كتبان the recursive version, كي كتبان the iterative version, just for people to know how to translate it.
Yeah. So I will keep this one here. So what I have DP, right? So I know that the answer of whatever of n, right? To go from n to the next element is basically 0 because I'm already at the end, right? You can find with one. reach the top of the staircase. You need the answer of the top of the staircase. I can only reach the top of the staircase by only one way, right?
Huh?
So now,
This doesn't make sense. Like, that's practically your answer. You're
Oh,
saying
see.
my answer is 1.
yeah,
He's gonna rethink the whole thing.
You have to flip it. You have to say dp of 1 is 1, dp of 2 is 2, and then go from there. Compute dp
I was
using
doing the
1 and 2.
opposite because on their function daily, right? It's
Yeah,
like
that's
I have to I need the end of the staircase, yeah, to fill this and this.
Just
yeah,
think,
but like saying that dp of n is equal to 1 doesn't make sense. Actually, بنقول لك.
Yeah, in how many ways I can reach the end of the staircase from the end of the staircase? That's what I said. It's one way.
Okay.
yeah, it's fine. It's just I think الطريقة اللي درتي نتايا is harder, I think, to think about. It's the same idea باش نكون واضحين. It's exactly the same,
Yeah.
except
Okay.
la nomenclature ديالها makes it a bit hard, I think, to
So I'm
Less intuitive.
but it's okay. Do it. It's fine. It's
Okay.
fine to think that way. ماشي not against.
So now I will start from n minus 1.
You might need two initial states. It's n-1 or n-. Plutôt,
Yeah,
right?
I can do.
Unless you want to put like an if n plus 1 or plus 2 is smaller than n, a guard.
0. I think so. I will to review. I don't know.
Sure. Might actually be alright.
And I is greater than or equal to 0. I will start from the end, the previous elements equivalent array. That suppose, by the way, n is greater than or equal to 1. Yes. And I will do dp of I is equal to dp of I plus 1 plus dp of I plus 2. Right? And this is exactly what I've been doing. It's just like function of I is equal to the function of the next two elements, the staircase, and then I will return dp of 1, I think, or 0, I don't know. We'll check.
تكتب راس تاع الزوز. ترجعش بوحده خصك تكتب ريتيرن.
Okay, that's the problem with writing so many. No. And index out of bound. Where?
حيت درتي n+1
راهي عندك n plus 1 وانت كتريزيرفي n plus 1.
line 7.
That's what I forgot.
لا
Yes.
لا صح اجيك زايده ولا شي حاجه ياك.
That's what I said. It should be. That's why I said to review. I know. Because there is only one way you can. There is technically one way you can.
Can't you write it in push style? Like you do dp of n plus 1. خاطر على الريكورجن ديالك شنو كدير الريكورجن ديالك انت؟ نشوف just if it matches you do like dp of x equals dp of x plus 1 plus dp of x plus 2.
Yes.
I mean, the idea you can write it as like dp of x plus 1 plus equal dp of x and dp of x plus 2 plus equal dp of x, and it'll still work if you go from 0 to n. And they call this like push style. It's like you propagate the current state into the next state.
Yes,
It's a bit different, but like it aligns usually with the top like top to bottom.
Actually, the same thing.
Exactly, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, احنا ديك البديه من n. I don't know. In my head, it's not intuitive.
Look, I'm thinking about. No, look, and I will have done that code, but I'm trying to explain it. That I want to find the answer. What is in how many ways I can reach the end from the staircase? I'm just reasoning about it this way. I know it works because I'm technically
Exactly. The only difference in us is
Yes.
probably might be why it's misleading. Might not give you the best odds. Is this way كتبعد من واحد other function that's easy to see.
Like what kind of other function? I don't know.
Head is literally Fibonacci, right?
Exactly.
This is just computing Fibonacci.
Yeah.
If you write like I minus 1, I minus 2, oh, the shit, this is Fibonacci.
Oh, so that's the.
This is what we're trying to tell you.
Yeah. That's
That's
that's the log
That's
and
why you can do log n, right?
which I think you can do it alone.
I don't want to do any of that. I want to just I can just do this.
Zero disk Galk, is that like going from bottom to top, or the universe, or the reverse? I guess he wants to say. It's DP, then both should work. Yes, both should work. Now we're not arguing which wahida would work and the other wouldn't. We're just arguing like style and meaning. What does it make? Does it make sense? I meaning wise.
عزيز that shouldn't work إذا كانت الفيبوناتشي سينون كانوا غيديروا closed form فيبوناتشي هي 2 أس N ناقص 1.
Oui.
Hey, your function is analogous to Fibonacci. Yeah? Your function has the same results as Fibonacci.
Why is it the same? Yeah, never mind.
Right. Only thing we should do at the is space optimization, right?
That's why my formula was wrong.
Yeah, the better thing, the thing you can do here, since this is a good, Khalid, this is a great reminder. The thing that iterative DP would allow you to do in this case, which recursive DP wouldn't allow you to do, is like to see that you only use two parts, like two parts, like 2 bits of space, of state, like the next and the next. And you can, if you wanted to optimize space, you can just keep those 2, and that's all you need.
That's wrong. Yes, the problem of not practicing so much. Yeah, but so ولكن في الآخر غتحولها لماتريكس اكسبوننسيال.
What are you talking about? I'm just talking about state, like next. ارجع الكود. Just like that array, you only use I plus 1 or I plus 2.
Yes.
You just convert them into variables or something.
That's keeping off n memory.
Yeah, we want to make it off 1 memory.
I can also do the same thing here. Is
1,
yeah.
1 and then
1. Yes.
This is equal to 0. A plus equal to U plus B.
And then you need to update both.
لا ماشي plus equal might be tricky. Maybe do equal.
Yes, equal, and you need to update U and V.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. What should be U? What should be V?
I guess
U should be B.
V and V should be A, maybe.
V should be U and U should be A.
And then the plus equal. I don't know how. I'm not sure about it.
It's not. It might not.
I don't think it's gonna work yet.
It's okay. It should still work.
Yeah.
I think so. But anyways, it's confusing. I know what it's gonna work, but maybe why it would probably work.
But
so here is basically this is the thing. So now I have an extra element. So I should have done this thing.
And this just works the same way, just like with less space.
Yeah, but it will have been all like simple to show it's Fibonacci. That's the opposite.
Yeah. In an interview, it can matter. It like can سؤال هو like make it optimize it better. But beside that, I guess like this is like of n time and of 1 space.
Of 1 space.
Yeah. That's cool.
So that's the push function, the push concept. That's what you meant with push. Let me try.
I mean, a push is just so you compute the next one. You push the current state to the next state to use it later.
Exactly.
It's just a style of writing the iteration. I don't think it changes much in complexity. Okay, this was that. Again, like these easy problems, they're like 3 or 4 ways to solve the same problem. We're just trying to highlight all the ones that we know about. And I guess that's the educative part of this thing. All right, let's move on. If there are no questions about this, let's move on. 5th fact, hub. So let's pick a graph problem. So I'm gonna pick one, and I'm gonna pick an easy one. Because why would I pick a hard one? All right, but I'll need to figure out how to share screen and keep you all here. Present.
It's
Share screen.
graph.
Screen. Window. I just
Yeah, easy for graphs, I think.
I picked this guy because it's
Yeah.
and it's an easy problem.
Just me too. Number of islands.
Number of islands.
Okay.
I mean, everybody knows what this is actually like. How would you solve this one? I hate fork spaces, and I want them. Thank you very much. Oh, nope. Didn't. What? Why is tab displayed as like 4 spaces? Oh. 1. What? You can't get for 2 spaces. Okay, this editor is broken. Okay. All right. So there are no easy problems in the graph section, but that's completely fine because although this is marked as medium, this is easy. So we are given a grid with 1 representing land and 0 representing water, and we need to count and return the number of islands. And an island is formed by connecting adjacent lands horizontally or vertically, and it's surrounded by water. You might assume the water is surrounding the grid, i.e. all the edges are water. So in this case, like, we just say like, okay, so this with this with this with this is all 1 island, and then everything else is water. So that's all we care about. And it's the same here. You have a grid, and then you have like, this is an island, this is a whole an island, this is an island, and then this is an island. And these, you have like 4 islands. So kind of pretty straightforward. So how do we count? All we have to do is like count these islands. And you can do this in a couple of ways. The ways that we currently have is like, you can do DFS or BFS, which is like the ways to traverse a graph. This is, I don't know, some people call them like implicit like grids are implicit graphs, which means like we don't give you edges and nodes, but there are theirs. You just have to model them as edges and nodes. So in this case, like our nodes are each cell, and the graphs are like the potential transitions. I can move from here to here by going 1 step horizontally. Well, I can go from here to here by going 1 step vertically down or vertically up. I can't go from here to here because there is no space. And then I can decide شنو هما الموves اللي هما allowed. مثلا إلى عندي قال لك land is correct ولا قال لك land is 1. We can go always from, we can pick this as land, and I can go from land to land, and I consider this an allowed move. While a move that I can't do is like move from land to water, according to the rules of this problem. Okay, so let's look at the recommended time and space complexity. It's an m by n, which means mainly like linear in the amount of cells, in terms of the amount of cells. So you just have to visit everything like once or so. So yeah, so let's do, well, we can solve it in a couple of ways. I'll do probably 2. I guess 2 are interesting. Like you can do BFS or DFS. Those are just 1. It just depends on how do you traverse. Or you can do a union find approach, which is another interesting way, which you won't probably find you won't probably use in an interview. غنكتب the one where you will use it in an interview. The thing that you should use in an interview is do BFS or DFS, unless they told you to do something else. Okay. Right. So n is g that I don't really need to. So we'll just have something to count the answer, and then we'll go through that size, all the rows in j equals 0, g of I that size, and then j plus plus. We'll traverse every one of those cells, and then we'll just try and DFS from ij and then I'll pass G, I guess. And then if G of ij is equal to 0, just continue. And answer plus equals 1. Right, and then we'd return. I guess this makes sense, right? So we just wanted to look at the cells where we have a 1, which means that these cells are like this could be the potential, they belong to a certain island. So let's write DFS, which is like void DFS, which will contain X, Y, which are the boundaries, and then we'll copy this as the thing that we want. So let's have like our movements. Dx would be a vector of pair of ints. We have, let's make it int. This is a nice trick a lot of people would use. It's like, how do you define vertical and horizontal movements? So Andiro, how does the thing actually change with regards to direction? So كل واحد فات cells like إذا مشينا مثلا هذا like the 1 0, this means like I move one step down horizontally and no steps like one step down vertically but no steps horizontally. This one means the other direction, like I'll go up. This one means that I'll just have to go right, and this one means that I go left. Right? It's a nice way. It's a nice way to encode like these values. So what we'll do is like we'll traverse from the current position. So we can mark as, we can use the same grid as visited. So we'll mark the current position as 0. We'll say, okay, this thing is now, so this is just marking the current position as seen, and we'll go through int I equals 0, I smaller than 4, I plus plus. Int the new position is x plus dx of I. Y is y, and then we have to check like, is this like out in any way? G of 0 dot g dot size. And xx is smaller than the yy, and yy is g of 0 dot size. And continue. We don't want to step on that. And then if g of xx yy equals 0, continue. This is water. This is either water or we have seen this before. Otherwise, we can always DFS from xx, yy, and j. Right. Does this make sense? Does this make sense?
Yes.
All right. Does this compile? Probably not. Which means we have some sort of indexing error. All right. Where did I screw it up?
Probably if DFS, that looks okay.
Yeah, let's look. dxdy, gxy, yes. dxdy of I, xx, smaller than 0, bigger than the size. Smaller than 0, bigger than g0, that's size. I can't see it.
Okay.
Zos, can you see it? What the hell is this bug? Gij. All right, plain old debugging. Where did you break? Where did you break? Output? No output. What? This does not make sense. What?
Wait, is it not showing
Keep it well.
Go back للفوق نشوف.
What?
maybe output في STDR?
No, go لفوق there. No, I don't think it should have shown there.
Yeah,
Like-
well, we're not showing anything. Let's make sure we should output something.
Okay.
Oh, it's not showing anything.
طلع فوق كيف ترى. Before calling a function, please.
I know.
Yeah, DFS. No, the main function فيني.
All right.
هي هذه. It's not called main.
So yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay. At least عندنا start تما.
Where did?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually saw it. Okay, nice. Okay, we can use that to debug.
It doesn't flash. Wait, never mind.
Sometimes it might not show. Maybe.
We'll see. 0, 1, and then we blew up after 0, 1.
Okay.
0, 1. Fatty.
Yeah, go to DFS. حيت هو اللي غيبدا فيها DFS حيت it's actually value.
Yeah.
One. GXY each time.
GXY. XX. Let's see. What do we call DFS?
Why are you doing greater than or equal? Why are you doing greater? So you're breaking greater than or equal. Sorry.
DFS. Let's see. Yep.
Someone is saying فاش كنديروا G0.size.
I mean, like, G should always have something. Oh, we called it with -1? How the hell is that possible?
كمان Y.
No, the extension Y strictly less than 0. No.
Oh, fuck me.
Hidden in size.
This was dumb.
Wow.
What? That was dumb. That was stupid. Okay. That was stupid. Okay. It's fine. We did something bizarre here, but that's fine. Okay, نعتذر على الخطأ المطبعي. Always use or instead of and. All right. So we have this solution, which is, I mean, let's see if it works. It compiles better. Okay, it works. So we just have to go traverse the هذوك ones, and then we mark them as seen, and then we add, go to the neighbors if they have any neighbors, and then call DFS on them. And then مع كل مشيه كنمشيو راه كنكونوا شفنا كاع هذوك اللي في جهه واحده. And then all we have to do is like increment the counter of islands. إذا دخلنا ال DFS, it means we definitely seen an island. That's all to it. Now, we can try and do the other approach. I'm not even sure if I can write it.
عندي واحد
Yep.
بي انا واش دير
عندك شنو؟
BFS.
Oh, you want to show BFS?
شنو هي other approach بغيتي دير union find.
I want to do union find. Because BFS looks exactly like this, it's just the iteration is different.
Does look exactly بحال داكشي.
Yeah.
So
Just
let's
looks, do you have it ready?
the BFS.
Yeah,
it's already written. هو باش كتشوف في
Okay, I'm going to share the screen there, and then we can do union find after.
Okay, صافي sounds good. Yes.
Yeah, I'm sharing your screen there.
It's gonna look extremely similar to just
Yeah.
as
This
a
is
I mean,
Screen.
union find is an overkill, of course, but you can.
Yeah, not to do in an interview. That's what we said.
I did once, but again, I did it on purpose, so he doesn't ask me.
I did this once.
questions. if I did DFS or VFS, كان يقول لي دير لي short space ونقول لي no I'm gonna do union find please.
Exactly for follow-ups.
And then the next question was finding articulation points, and I was like, what? Shit, what did I do?
عرفتي كسراجو ولا ما شكون هذاك الشيء. Okay, so it looks extremely similar to solution ديال مهدي, except instead of calling a DFS function, there is an in-place BFS with a queue. Yeah, I actually wrote it first time and then realized exactly what you did is I can reuse the grid and actually use the memory of the grid.
Yeah. If the grid was constant, you were not supposed to actually change the parameter of the grid. You can use another array to keep track of like شنو شفتي وشنو ما شفتيش.
That's exactly what I did before, and then, but it's much better this way. Okay, union find.
Let's try union find. Actually, علاش كنقول لك try because I have no idea. I don't remember.
I can do it.
I don't remember how to write it. So.
You don't remember how to do union find?
مازال حافظ.
You need a 2D design set ولا دير hash.
Wait.
You can hash it simply. You can.
No, just hash simply like x times m plus n or something.
Yes, because we are slow.
So it has an array, right?
Yeah,
and should have like a vector of int, which is like parent and rank. And then in a disjoint set constructor, you pass n, right? And then I'll keep n as well. So n is this, and we'll do parent is
the vector of n.
Recite.
Yeah.
N. And then for int I equals 0 more than n, I plus plus.
The same thing for rank.
Parent of I equals I, and then rank of I equals 1.
Resize the rank.
Yeah. Rank. And then we'll have to write find.
That's the parents.rank.
Huh?
Yeah,
what?
Line 6 is parent.rank.resize.
خصو يفهم.
لا راه دابا راه واخا تعيا ما تعاود له نفس الحاجه جوج المرات راه ما غيمشيش يقاد rank.
انا ما قد
by the way.
Fine. Does this make sense now?
Yeah.
So if u equals parent of u, then it's u. Otherwise,
parent of u كيساوي find parent of u.
Yeah, I mean, like in theory, like do find of parent of u,
yes,
and we assign all this to parent of u.
Yeah. That is correct.
Is that it?
Yes. Yeah, get the memorization and then you just assign it correctly.
All right, we'll find out, I guess. Int in union? No, merge. I'll just call it merge. Int u, int p, int v. So u equals find of u, v equals find of v. This doesn't work. Okay.
Yeah.
And then if rank of u is bigger than rank of v, swap uv, and then parent of v is u, and then rank of u, rank of v, something like this, right?
9.
No.
Actually, only swap when, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the other side. Like we want to make if u is smaller than v. So we assume that u is the bigger one.
Make إذا كانوا equal, does it still work?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. إذا كانوا equal. You just swap. You just pick one. It doesn't matter which one.
ما غتبقى تأبي داك rank. So
شنو؟
So if they're equal, the rank multiply بجوج because you add the rank to itself.
Yeah. So next time, I don't know. Because ideally we picked one.
لا what I mean here rank.
If u is v, you shouldn't merge.
Yeah. rank ما غيبقاش.
You remerge out and you update the size كيف ما قال لك خالد.
Why do we have rank? It's usually to have the optimization whenever you're
Yes.
merging, take the smaller subtree into the bigger one. But إلا عطيتك بزاف د الكويريز فين merge يو مع راسو مثلا, you just keep increasing the rank ديالو, alors que subtree في حد ذاتها is quite small. It's just a single node مثلا.
What are you? No, wait.
Eternal.
I don't know if
Eternal
it's-
is clear void, by the way. No.
Okay.
Sorry. Does this now? Is this better now?
انا بغيت نقول لك زعما انا like
Yeah. Okay. I told you, like, I'm gonna struggle to write this. I haven't written this like in years. So, okay, we have something now. So ايش بغينا نديروا بعد؟ احنا كتبناها ولكن مازال ما قلناش نديروا بها. I need something else.
You need to keep the number of these joint sets celebrated.
Yes, do I?
you can do it في الاخر. You can do it.
Because that should be the answer technically if you do it right.
It can be the answer, but let me whenever I create a new one, whenever I find that they are in a different set, I can decrease the number of islands.
Yeah, that's how you do it in Union, by the way.
Yeah, let's fine. Let's do it the other way around. شنو كنت باغي نعرف? I want to do something else, like int n equals g dot size, and then n equals g dot 0 dot size, and then encode. So x times
M.
y, I guess, times m plus x.
لا x times
Times n plus y. Well, you can do it this way or this way. You literally works.
Yeah.
This makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
So this encodes a pair of numbers, which
x times m plus 5.
عندك بحال دابا let's say جوج سطور, كل سطر فيه m column.
No, it's times n because n is the number of rows. So you multiply x by the number of rows. The x is the row.
No, x is the row, you multiply it by the number of columns. حيت كل سطر في التيه you're basically
you just increase it by the number of columns.
It's fine, it's good.
Right. So this will give you just to explain this, like إلا عندنا grid في حال هذه الفانكشن هذه اللي عطيناها 0 0 غتعطينا 0, عطينا 0 1 غتعطينا 1, عطينا 1 0 غتعطينا 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is what we want, like بغينا نكتبوا 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 حتى للاخر, because we want to use this as an array in an array form. Right. So assuming we go this, let me do n m, and I want to do something like int islands if ij, right, we have the number of islands as like the number of individual ones, and we can do what we did before, and we pick the current cell. If it's different, we don't care. Continue. I'm gonna borrow some code from here.
Je pense you can just connect it to the one اللي على اليسار والone اللي فوق منها.
Huh?
When you are connecting the cells together, you can for each cell, you are processing them from left to right, basically.
Left to right, yeah.
You can always just for each cell فيها واحد connect it with the cell اللي before it if it has a 1, or the cell اللي فوق منها if it has a 1. And that should give you, once you go through the whole map, the connections. But
doing the for is not wrong.
It is not wrong. Absolutely.
So from a speed perspective, I just copied all the code. So.
Like كل ما كانش عندك هذا الكود, maybe that
maybe it'll be easier to just do the other one.
Yes, but since عندك الكود, it's absolutely fine.
Come on, just go this way.
Which auto format?
Vim emulation for the editor is subpar. So شنو كنديرو x كتساوي dx plus E, which is what is X for the context?
IJ.
And then I need some I here. I should have thought about this before.
Oh,
But hey,
life goes on. Sad.
life goes on. 0 إذا كانوا بجوج هنا where we want to link them.
Yeah, union. Or March just make fun.
This should come here. Okay, so هنا we should do which we never created. Wait, just me to اسمينا disjoint set.
Disjoint sets.
Disjoint. Fine, that also works.
Done.
فيها encode ديال n m. Yeah, that's right. And we should have encode somewhere.
Encode.
Right.
When
So
we-
if can encode and باش نعرف شنو to initialize this size.
Yes, I agree.
So if st that find encode so شنو عندنا في الاول eg كتساوي لنا st that find is different ماشي كتساوي
علاش ما درتش نيشان يونيون؟
because I need to decrease the count of islands.
Oh, okay. Wanna use هذه باش تنقص. Okay. I would have just counted that.
Or let me do it better. I'll say bool.
Oh yeah, return. Yeah, that's
بينا وانا كنقول لك دو ديس تريك وانا ميوتد وكندويها في الاخر تمشيتي يا صاحبي سمعتيني
شوف واخا هكاك شكرا صافي. You get your credits. Okay. If st dot merge encode xxyy and encode ij minus islands. علاش كيشد؟ No emulation whatsoever. شنو هذا؟ شنو كيشد؟ هذا كيشد for int I. اوكي. هذا كامل خصو يكحز. No, it's fine. It is fine. هذا شنو كيشد؟ Wow, this is horrendous. Let's see if it compiles. It doesn't compile. Lambda function, m is not captured. Thank you.
okay.
Oh. خاصها تصدميتها ولا ما دازتش ودازت
Yeah.
وريا It's so good فاش كدوز first time. اسي دايره ما تسالناش كودينا ديس جوينت سيت من تقلب.
Unfortunately هنا ما كاينش الصاد
Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you look? No, you can just look at stuff. I don't think you can look at details. We want to know like how fast will this be? This is definitely like much longer to write compared to this.
But what's faster actually?
But it should be faster. Maybe.
wait علاش disjoint set would be faster
داكشي should be fast much.
why would disjoint set yes technically it's قريبا كيولي amortized off one operations at some points but still it should be slower especially if smaller graphs.
I don't think it matters. So
I don't know.
okay, so take whatever this is with a grain of salt. We've seen a couple of problems where we solved with the different approaches. So if can we have like some more topic suggestions? Otherwise, I'm gonna start suggesting topics. I know for the next.
To sell questions or
Do we have questions? That's actually a good idea. Do we have questions? And I have no idea. ما كنتش كنشوف الشات بزاف.
طلع just proving the complexity ديال disjoint set.
Yeah, on attendant.
Good luck أصلا.
I know it's
Yusuf قال لك واش هاد سي بلس بلس كيهاكي وبيع. Somebody answer Yusuf.
I think the best اللي نقدر ندير في سي بلس بلس هي نهكي راسي. نوري ليه كل شي حاجة عندي في سي بلس.
كان خاصنا نحمد هذا هو السيكيورتي.
What about segmentary?
segment
اوف لا نقدر نكتبها جو بونسي تاع.
What about segmentary? What about it? As a topic?
you won't see it, I think.
واش as a topic ولا as a for this problem?
I don't know. كاينين بالأصل problems في segment 3.
Yeah, ما كاينش topic نتاع segment tree. I'd be very surprised إذا كان segment tree في neatcode.
كاين JavaScript وما كاينش segment 3.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is like, can we find a problem
What
when we
about
use...
intervals? Let's نشوف intervals.
Yeah, شوف intervals maybe, yeah.
Merge intervals. No, meeting rooms. That's basically meeting rooms. In queries. Pointers. Advanced graphs. Greedy. شو JavaScript ما تعرف.
Maybe trees. No.
Trees.
Maybe.
Range sum of base tree? No.
Serialize and deserialize binary tree. Binary tree maximum pass sum. Anyways, can we have Pat's like look at the neat? I'll share the link of the thing that we are looking at. Can you أعطونا like suggestion of topics? In the meantime, and I'll be right back. You guys can control. You talk through streams. أنا راجع.
All right. Oh wait. No, I think. 1 second. Oh, أنا نخليك عزيز. You will have to manage. Actually, by the way, I shouldn't be long. ولكن I'm meeting معاد.
Okay. Include him to stream. جيب بي سي ولا ما جايبش؟
ما عرفتش واش جايب بيسي ولكن I'll try to see إلا قدرت نكونفينسيه يطلع يبان في الستريم.
He will. When we start a problem, he will. Trust me. أنا عارفه. غير غنبداو شي problem غادي يطلع.
Let me try to get him and now معنا.
Like the problem solving the كتكفي المرأة صافي. ما بروفوكي. أنا عارف واش نبروفوكي. Don't worry. Something wrong. عطوني شي greedy problem.
Okay, I'll try to convince him.
إذا شي واحد قال شي topic I will start anyways.
Wait, maybe I can قبل ما نهبط ندير شي واحد ساهل.
It's okay.
Wait.
You can do that.
إلا مشى مهدي ياك مشى مهدي. حتى واحد ما يقدر يبروموتي الشير سكرين.
He always does this.
Okay guys غادي نكوديو في abstract.
Abstract.
نجبدوا ورقه وستيلو.
غنكتبوا شو اسمك bit manipulation.
داكشي
manipulation.
That's what I'm looking at. واحد سميتو single number. You are given a empty array. This one's easy. It's fine. Okay. كاين هذاك فيه ديك trick ديال الXOR where you want to find duplicate element in an array where each occurs multiple times.
Yes.
That is interesting. Proof ديالها is interesting, I think. To do.
There is, however, an interesting problem. I have two ولكن ما كاينينش في neatcode. كاين واحد that has حتى هو فيه an OR operation.
Okay.
And there is another one with the kind of like arrays. I don't want to say topic, so that's why. But ما كاينينش في neatcode. I can give you the link for code battles, whatever its name.
Code battles. Okay, we can do them in fun. Une fois يكون عندنا بعدا.
I will show you the link anyways after.
The share screen function. Okay. So I'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
If you have questions, you can ask chat.
احنا نخلي لكم عزوز. Please fire away.
صافي غنولي influencer حقيقي. والله بس تطلع.
I'll be right back.
Anyways, any questions, guys? Yeah, I know. Any questions, guys? إذا كان نقدر نجاوب إذا ما كانش غنتسناو يجي موتشي كارا.
Okay, so smooth.
I'm back.
حتى واحد ما جا هضر، قلت لهم واش كاين شي سؤال، حتى واحد ما دواش، كيهضروا معاك انت اللي انفلونس.
Bless you. No, dude.
Says, what do you think someone new to CP should focus on, more gathering knowledge or practicing? Both. You can do one without the other. You practicing without getting knowledge is gonna get you nowhere. You will be wasting time. It's gonna get you somewhere, but you will be wasting time. Things you would have, I don't know. How would you invent segment tree from scratch? You would have to learn segment tree, but you wouldn't know how to use segment tree if you don't practice well. So goes without saying, I think. Practice, yes, a lot. I think it's it should be 50%. 50%. There's a lot to learn. At some point, you will be learning less and practicing more, and doing contests.
Okay.
Bit manipulation.
The suggested bit manipulation. شكون next؟ خليل ياك. أنا هرب.
Yeah, right. We can do it زعما بين ما جا خالد, and there might be a chance to convince you بواحد يدخل.
إذا جا قول له أعطاني قول له قدر معي في واتساب صيفط
No,
له.
I'm provoking.
نبروفوكيو.
That's the strategy.
This is
So if I suggest a problem and I'm gonna say something wrong, you can't say. Okay.
No. Can you? Are you sharing your screen? Share your screen, and then we'll pick one of the bit manipulation problems.
All right. Screen. Practice.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm just gonna do this.
Any bit manipulation. So Kane. A lot of easy problems. Single number. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, let's go that. Well, let's do a couple. Because usually they're not very. If it's not too long to write, we'll make it easy. Twice except for one.
Yeah. Okay. So this is an interesting problem.
Yeah.
So the idea is like we have an array of integers, and every integer in this array appears twice except one. The normal one. So I assume the size should be at least one. Yes. And it should be odd. Yes. Return the integer that appears only once. You must implement solution with of n one-time complexity and use only one of one space. So technically, the brute-force solution is to just do hash map and then count each element, how many times they appear. And then but let me do sketchpad.
Sketch it out. Can you start with the basic question, the basic answer first? The basic.
Yeah. So idea is to have elements, right? And each one of them I will have the counts. The other. It's a hash map. Each one I will have counts, so I will have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then at some points like 2, and one element will have exactly 1. And do so. This is of one of n space plus of one if you do hash map plus of n time space and time. But we're gonna do of one space, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So they said of one space.
So the trick of this problem, and I know the solution, of course. So the idea is let's try about like let's look for one operation that given x like that x like this operation x is equal to 0. The operation that if I apply it to x like and x minus x is one of them, but I can't do plus x minus x. I wouldn't know. And with نفس operation if I apply it to the same elements. ماشي هذه x. Technically minus is not an operation because minus is plus, get minus x, the inverse. I don't know the inverse. So let's think about another operation that are applied for x as well. What is 0? One of the most common operations is piecewise XOR. Because x XOR.
You need two criteria. X XOR x كتساوي 0
and
0
0
XOR x is
for
x.
a is equal to a.
Yeah, you need two of them.
Yes, you need 1 and 2. So XOR satisfies both conditions. I just went there because what I will have is x XOR x plus y XOR y and so on, and at some point I will have a, right? These cancels, and the order doesn't matter because you can because it should be like commutative. How we say it.
Yeah, order doesn't really matter.
Order doesn't matter. It should be, you can swap them. These will be zeros. Yeah, and you need 0 XOR 0 is equal to 0, which is the same thing here. So you will just have to cancel all of this, and then you have a XOR is the operation you need in this case. So that's why you would do for like in with equal to 0, and therefore in none so equal to y, and then we this is the thing. It could be this they complete.
And the numbers don't have to be added twice. They can be any pair number.
Yes.
As long as انها مديور 4 ولا 8 they will cancel each other eventually.
Yeah, as long as you have an even number the x's, it will cancel. And as long as you have an odd number, like 1 8, so we can an odd number, like you can have a plus a. These will cancel, and this will remain. So you can also solve the same problem. Find the number that appears an odd number of time, given that all the other elements are even appears even number of time.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Let's pick another one.
Any basics? Look, there's a question.
Yeah, there is a question. I'm not صراحة قريته, but I'm still not باقي ما فهمتش واش question هذا, because it looks like a statement. عندي basics ديال Golang, خدام problem solving مزيان, بات مني كنجي نخدم شي بروجي example عنده علاقة بالنتورك. اوكي, كنبقى مبلوكي.
I have a guess. Have you looked into networking libraries?
Wait. شنو هي question?
No.
أنا باقي ما فهمتش question.
I mean, it's a rant it's someone looking for an advice that she has a harakak maybe. That's how I understood it. It's not like a question. So where could be a problem? How like problem solving not necessarily means you know Golang مزيان, because I can tell you I can do problem solving in C++, but personally I can do problem solving in C++, so I can write software in C++. Like I have the opposite. That means that you don't know libraries مثلا networking. That's it. شوف libraries maybe شي حاجه اللي في stdlib ديالهم standard library ديالهم ديال networking. If you, I don't know what you mean by networking, which you just do plain sockets, which you do something else. Depends.
Please clarify. أعطينا أكثر ديال detail as a comment, and then we might be able to help by some advice or not. But we need more details. All right. In the meantime, اش خلي غيطول.
Depends. I think if he depends on if he convinces Muad.
Convinces Muad.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say they shouldn't.
Okay. So let me do the next one on Adon. I haven't. Let's pick the same. Let's keep on the same topic. Right. Bit manipulation. What's the? So this one you solved.
Yes, you can just pick another bit manipulation.
Let's do counting. What is this? Number of 1 bits. Okay. you are given an unsigned integer n, returned a number of 1 bits in its binary representation. You may assume n is a non-negative integer which fits within a 32-bit. I'm gonna try something first.
Can you find duplicates using bit manipulation?
We'll look at that after this one. So was it called built-in popcut? Does it even compile now? Oh. Yep. Did I write it wrong? Oh. Oh, okay. What do you know? So this will solve it the fastest. It's a one-liner in C++. But this is not what we want. So something that you will end up like doing بزاف هو مثلا I want to find شمن bits اللي مسيتين في واحد النمبر تعطانا. Right? In this case, I can use them to do something else. But for the problem here, they just told us like I want you just to count them. All right. So how do we check? Like if I go from I know Billy, this is a 32-bit integer as written here. So في 32 bit. Right? So how can I go like bit by bit ونشيكي واش هاد البيت number I is set or not? Okay? So this is what we want. So let's try. How do we test if a given bit I is set? So I'll go for, I know that كاين 32, right? Right? And then I need some sort of like check here, and then as plus plus. So هاد check هذا هو اللي بقى لنا. How do we check بلي the current bit is set ولا لا? Right. So I see some. So قال لك convert it to binary as a binary string, and then for loop. Yes, that is one answer to do it. Assuming you know how to convert it into binary.
By the way, maybe is the built-in function you say like it's gonna be the fastest thing because it's
should be, yeah.
Yeah, it should use like some optimizations inside.
Yeah, the compiler would generate like the best code for it, I guess.
Yeah,
it's better than your loop.
Yeah, but the string is the slowest. This one would be much faster.
The input is already in binary. No, this is just a plain old number. This could be just a normal int, but this is like an unsigned 32-bit int. They didn't do this to make it explicit بلي غيكون فيه 32 bits and بلي غيكون فيه بلي غيكون unsigned. And then there is another question from Love. It means set means 1. Yes, a bit is set if it has 1 in it. So in this case, what we can do is like we know كاين واحد بلي 1 واحد operation هي 1, right? If we have a number 1 and we end it with a 0, this is the AND binary operator. This will give us 0, and we know that and 1 will give us 1. So if you can add numbers that ديالنا كاملين, like we can use like 1 and the AND operation to know if number is 1 or 0, right? Now all we have to do is like if I have like instead of 1 I have 1 0 and I do AND 1, that's kind of weird. This will just compare هذا مع the lowest the least significant bit into هذا number. For binary format ديالو هي 1 0. But while instead I want to verify هذا, but I still want to verify هذا معه. So that's why we go like in هذا number هذا would look like something like 0 0 0 dot 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 and then 1 0. Whoa, what did you do? And I want to compare it with هذا ال1 هذا, but I want to compare هذا ال1 هذا مع كاع هاد البيتس ديالو. So I go one by one, and then هاد الاوبريشن هذه كتخليني compare.
زيد خالد زيد خالد I think.
جابوا للدار. حسب لي غيجيبوه في ستريم. انت جبتيها للدار. اوت سورساك.
وي.
لا بالله تنسالوا هذا البروبلم نرجعوا نرحبوا بمعاذ. اوت سورس. جبنا اوتسايد هيلب. So there are two options. ديما كاين فهاد. سواء نخلي الواحد في بلاصتو ونكحز كاع هاد البيتس هادو بواحد. And in this case like إلا كانت عندك this is equivalent انك تقسم هذا النمبر هذا على جوج. سواء نخلي ذاك البيت بلاصتو ونزيد هذا بواحد. وهذا equivalent اني نضرب هذا بجوج. So both are valid options. So we can do the first. We can do if what is it? We have a number. If n and the number 1 shifted by I, which is like I want to multiply the number 1 by 2I times, right? If this is equivalent to, if this is not 0, then this bit is set. إذا كان كيساوي 0 then فاش غنديروها غتولي عندنا 0. غنديرو 1 shifted by 3 يعني 8 and whatever the number there غتلقى 0 تما سو غيبقى لنا 0. So this is one way of doing it, and I guess this should probably work. Or submission this also should work. Okay. Or we can do it the other way around, which is like we just keep the 1 and then we just do, oh god damn it, we just do so this is again like just shifting كنقسموا هذا الان هذا على جوج I times, which is exactly the same thing, right? And both of them work equivalently. Okay, that's that. This is not very hard. كانت واحد السؤال قبل كاين واحد suggestion ديال problem which we'll do next, but in the meantime let's say hello لمعاذ. فينا معاذ؟
هنا
كي درتي قطرتي هو مشى عندك ولا انت جيتي هو مشى جابك من الدار ولا لقاك شي الدور في ويست فيلد وجرك؟
جيت نسلم عليه قال لي طلعت ستريم
شي
غيخدم
شونجمون تشوف هو دابا معاد شد بلاصتي نمشي نلعب بلاي
قال لي بقى ربع ساعه اجي ندخل بلاصتي انا ماشي قصه
اوكي كان توبيك اللي كانوا مازال حتى واحد ما سجلت another topic اللي كان هو bit manipulation. But I guess عزوز شتي داك البروبليم اللي كان واحد suggestion, can you solve find duplicate using bit manipulation? You know what find duplicate is? That a problem? Let's see. Find duplicate. Nope, can't find it. Anyways, can we get a link to the problem? Fit fact help.
Maybe كاين واحد سميتو find the duplicate number.
كاين
كاين واحد سميتو find the duplicate number, but I'm not sure it's
فين كاين find the duplicate number. فين كاين? Oh, isn't that like a linked list problem?
Yeah, it's not a bit.
Given an array of integers containing n plus 1 integer, each number in them is in
more.
range 1. Every
I don't know if you
integer
can
is
solve it with bit manipulation.
You can.
Really?
طالبين فهمتيني O1 space. You can solve it.
Are you sure?
But
Bits.
ماشي بيت مانيبيوليشن باكس اور صافي.
لا حيت ما كاينش هذوك المعاودين جوج المرات. Only the number اللي بغيتي اللي معاود twice. So the whole list has unique numbers.
وماشي twice. Some amount of times. ولا دايرين exactly twice.
That's why I said like I don't think it's bit manipulation, but you would do an and ولا شي حاجه بحال
Actually, no, exactly twice. Forget about it.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone appears, it could be more times. So it can be 3 times. It can be
It
repeated.
can be 3. Okay. So,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's an XOR or a bit manipulation problem.
كاين واحد ديال
Solve it
الأقصر
your
which
own.
is the easiest one, which is
هو اللي solve عزوز في الاول.
yeah, that one ديال الأقصر.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
What more?
Okay. Let's give it a minute so that people can suggest another topics. We'll stay with bit manipulation.
ده التوبيك اللي معاد عزيز عليه الناس.
ونعطيوه المعاد يخرجوا.
تخدم على الاكستيريور فهمتي not in your setup it's fine نشوفوا.
Counting bits درناها. شنو counting bits؟
هو اللي هذا الشيء دابا.
نتعدى على الفونس.
لا هذاك number of 1 bits هو اللي دار. So counting bits. Count number of 1 is the pattern of every number.
I have واحد bit manipulation problem but as I said ما كاينش انا كاين في بلاصه اخرى. There is a sliding window. I can give you the link. Sliding window will be also nice if you want to do something else.
Oh, they just want for every single count حل كاين واحد.
صافي كتدور على الاري وكدير built-in pop count صافي.
No, this one. Oh, ممكن دير pop count. فهمتيني.
Yeah,
Almost all ones.
yes,
Like
yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 topic suggestions, which is graphs and sliding window. اختار واحد.
نديرو graphs.
نديرو graphs. Yeah, why pick it that?
Wait. Let's do sliding window. Let's do. سمعت شي واحد قال تما sliding window. So let's do sliding window.
واش بغيتي sliding window?
Sliding window. Let's
Okay,
do.
let me try and find you a problem.
No, wait. Yeah, the other one قال لك when go CSES. We saw graph CSES/graphs.
درنا بزاف CSES. درنا شي واحد ولا جوج.
هي صح.
انت سنترال ولا جنرال؟
يلا سير.
واحد قال لك sliding window حنا غطالها.
قال لكم حنا طلبه صافي. هذه الحاجه اللي كتخدم مع كل شيء. If you just say this it just works. الناس كدير لك الحل. sliding window.
باش نشوزو الايزي ولا دابا we choose something random.
دابا معاك معاد خصك تختار شي حاجه. عطيه حفر.
لا هارد بزاف. نديرو شي واحد ميت.
اوكي ثاني.
Yeah, let's do something.
هذا؟
Yeah.
او اختار واحد.
Just pick the first. انا نشاري السكرين ديال معاد which is خالد.
مزيان نيت نوحلو فيه اون ستريم.
Longest repeating character replacements.
All right, let's see. You are given a string S via uppercase English characters and an integer k. You can choose up to k characters of the string and replace them with any uppercase
English
character after performing at most k replacements. So at most, يعني نقدر ندير 0 نقدر ندير 1. Return the length of the longest substring which contain only one distinct character. All right. Yeah, I think
wait.
I will go up. Let me just do the inputs. K is 1. إلا بدلتي هذا. Okay. Here you go.
I see. Okay.
And choose up to K.
Yeah.
And replace them with other uppercase any ones you want.
Yeah.
So you can choose a substring and replace it باش ما بغيتي.
Yep.
And then خصك تلقى the biggest after performing this operation once.
Not a substring. You can subset. Anyways.
Subset.
Is it a subset?
Yeah,
Subset of at most k characters.
Okay. And then في الآخر you need to keep the longest substring which has only one unique
Character.
So you كتبغي تماكسيميزي المعاودين.
Yep. So okay, let me explain how I would solve this.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So إلا شفنا هنايا الإكزامبل. Let's go through the examples بعدا باش نفهموا البروبليم وعاد من بعد نشوفوا السولوشن. So هنا عندنا x y x. خصني أنا substring تكون فيها الماكسيموم ديال the same character. So أنا عندي مثلا هنا y ياك. إلا اختاريت مثلا k عندي 2 يعني نقدر نبدل 0 1 2. إلا ما بدلت والو باغ ديفو عندي أكبر substring هي هذه y. So the answer is 2. إلا بغيت نبدل غير واحد نقدر مثلا نبدل هذا الاكس اللي هنا غادي تولي نرجعوا ايغريك وتولي عندي ايغريك 3 المرات. سو الانسر هو 3. نفس الحاجه الا بدلت هذا it doesn't matter which one بدلت المهم واحد فيهم. 2 شنو نقدر نبدل؟ اذا ناخذ هذا السترينغ كامله اذا نبدل الاكس نبدلهم نرجعهم ايكغيك، ولا الايكغيك نرجعهم اكس، ما تيهمش. المهم سترينغ تتولي كامله نفس الكاركتر، تولي عندي 4. اوكي، هذا الاكزامبل هذا عندك ك ايكوال 1 باغ ديفو. الا ما بدلتي والو the longest substring اللي فيها سيم كاركتر هي هذه، هي 3a. الا بغيت نبدل، احسن حاجه نقدر نبدل هنايا هي بي، نرجعها ا. علاش؟ الا رجعتها ا غادي يولي عندي هنا 5 كاركترز اللي بحال كلهم ا، which is why هنايا the answer is 5. length ديال string is less than 1000, so نقدروا نديروا n square solution, it will pass. Yeah, and yeah, k is less than a string. So anyway,
What's the brute force?
quadratic solution should work. Okay.
What do you mean by quadratic solution? Just explain. I think I know what you mean, but just explain.
Yeah. So إلا درت loop وسط loop, like مثلا loop over all the characters, and again بقيت نقلب على كل. Okay. So what is the naive solution هنا؟ هو انني ندوز على كاع السبسترينغ اللي بوسيبل اللي كاينين في هذوك سترينغ، ونشوف وسط منهم شحال كاين، شنو هو الكاركتر اللي تيتعاود الماكسيموم. ياك، وغادي نشوف داك الشيء وغادي نشوف داك الشيء اللي بقى واش قل من كي. الا كان قل من كي يعني كله ممكن نبدلهم نديرهم بحال هذاك الماكسيموم، وغادي تولي عندي سبسترينغ كامله بحال فيها نفس الكاركتر.
واش خصك تشوف الماكسيموم ولا خصك تشوف داك اللي كيتعاود المينيموم تخليه؟
لا, I think the opposite. You have to maximize. That's really the part.
No. Wait. So إذا كان عندي سبسترينغ فيه 10 ديال الكاركترز،
اييه،
وعندي
مثلا
3 الكاركترز كاملين كيتعاودوا 3 المرات. عندي واحد كيتعاودي مره.
غناخذ هذاك اللي فيه 3 هاد المرات، واحد فيهم راندوملي، والاخرين كاملين نبدلهم يوليو بحالهم. حيت الا خديت
But this will require the most amount of replacement.
No, the least. واري 7. اما الا اختاريت واحد وبغيت نبدل الاخرين، خصني 9 كاركتر اللي
لا ماشي بغيت نبدل الاخرين، كنشوف شنو باغي نخلي، ما كنشوف شنو اللي ما غنبدلش، شحال خصني اللي ما غنبدلش، ما تريكوار انني نبدلو.
We are talking about the same thing, which is the maximum. شوف عندي انت دابا اللي قلتي كاين 3 بحال هو ا، 3 بي، 3 سي، ومثلا دي مره واحده. الا اختاريت ا يعني خصني نبدل غير هذوك 7 اللي بقاو كاملين نرجعهم ا. اما الا اختاريت الدي خصني نبدل هادو كاملين 9 يوليو الدي.
What I'm trying to say is, like, should we change all of them to one or the other? Could it be cheaper انك تابديتي مثلا في بلاصه ما نبدلهم كاملين بواحد العدد بواحد الكاركتر؟ I can just choose. كاينين جوج ديال الكاركترز اللي هما يونيك وانا بغيت نخلي غير واحد. I can just choose نعاود واحد، ناخذ غير واحد نردو باش ما يبقاش يونيك.
No,
لما نبدل كل شيء لهذاك اللي في الماكسيموم.
I think you misunderstood the problem الساطر. البروبلم ماشي هو باش يولي عندك واحد اللي يونيك، خص لي كاركتر كاملين يكونوا سيم كاركتر.
اوكي
فهمتيني؟ مثلا هذه اللي قلت لك انا ا بي سي دي
طلع فوق. How the fuck did I come up with this؟ طلع فوق
يا الصاد كيفاش الاخر. هاي شنو قال
after
لك؟
performing return the length of the longest.
I know how you did
only one distinct character. Okay, that was stupid.
الا شفتيها
علاش الكومبليكيشن كامله ديال تخلي واحد اليونيك؟
حيت قريتي ميديوم واقع لان فوق داكشي علاش
كنقول علاش الكومبليكاسيون كامله.
سكوير ما بغيتش هذا ندير عليه. هذا خدام مزيان.
معاد, do you mind writing the n square هو الاول؟
هذا الشيء اللي بغيت ندير.
هذا بريت فورس.
هذا الشيء اللي غادي. so e let me do واحد اللعيبه انا تعجبني ديما ندير هكذا constant n يا length ولا size ما عقلش size
for sure it works.
شحال هذه ما كتبت c++. alright, so n I++ for int g 0 g n. اوكي غنكتبها بواحد الطريقه اللي هي ماشي كوادراتيك which is
بدا
من i. لا ندير هنا حتى الماكسيموم i. اش باغي ندير؟
because قلت انت كدير
اوكي نبدا من الاول ولا اوكي. سو substring ديالي انا دابا اللي عندي هنايا اللي غادي ناخذ بعين الاعتبار هي من جي حتى اوكي. سو ماكسيموم بما انه هنايا دايرين اصغر قطعا غادي تكون هذه اتليست السايز ديالها واحد. سو السايز ديالها واحد. No حيت تكون
inclusive.
It's true.
wait, that is true. Let me do exclusive then. Yeah, no, that's a good one. Okay, so عندي دابا had substring او لا صراحه it doesn't really matter. It's a yeah, even if we include I, let's do the answer.
Just do less than or equal. I think it should be fine.
Okay, let's do or equal هنايا وانتنا.
Yeah.
All right. So substring دابا اللي عندي اللي I'm taking into consideration هي from G to I. Okay.
Counting.
دابا خصني counting, which is and therefore int.
Je pense later.
It's cubic. It's not quadratic.
Yeah, this is not quadratic.
I know.
It's fine.
I'm gonna do the optimization. One
Yeah.
step. I know it's cubic. زربتوا عليا يا صاحبي. خليني انا.
ما قلنا لكش.
Yes,
By the way,
actually.
قلت ماشي باش قلنا ماشي كوادراتيك ما قلتها لكش انت. نقولوا تشا.
All right. يلا يصير. K plus plus. So غادي نمشي في الرانج كامل. وغادي ندير هنايا لي كاركتير. ماشي جافا هذه. How do you write it?
فيكتور. بسم الله عليك.
يا لا ويت ندير واحد اللعيبه انا يا داكشي اللي ندير هنايا كاونت ماشي تا كاونت كاركتر كاونت سي سي الا 26 equal like initialized to 0 all together. All right. دابا غادي ندير if not if غندير سي سي غادي نجبد اول حاجه الكاركتر. let me do it this way باش يكون clear. So this is the character and then I will increase the count ديال هذيك الكاركتر. Okay. So now عندي الكاونت ديال كل كاركتر. Let's see شنو هو الماكس ديال هذاك الكاركتر. ماكس كاركتر كيف ما قلت قبيلات ندير انيسياليزيها لزيرو وهنايا ندير if cc c minus a هذا الكاركتر it's bigger than max character. I don't care about the character. I just care about the count. Yeah. So now غادي ندير count هنايا. So غادي ندير هكذا let's see. Oh yeah. ندير على الماكس. It's fine.
That works.
So دابا هي عندي الماكس وقلت لك الانسر قبيله كيف ما قلت لكم ناخذ الماكس ونقص منه. So الماكس wait نشوف لا اول حاجه خصني نشوف بعدا شحال شاط واتس ليفت اللي خصو يتبدل. الليفت اللي خصو يتبدل شحال هي بعدا خصنا نشوف السايز ديال السبسترينغ. السايز ديال السبسترينغ هي اي ماينس
الماكس ما بين 0 وماكس كاونت كاركتر كاونت مونكا
ناقص ديما ماكس كاركتر كاونت غادي يكون اقل من length so there is no need for max 0. yeah. So دابا انا عرفت شحال عندي left if left صغر من او تساوي k يعني نقدر نبدلهم كاملين. So الانسر غادي يكون هو السايز ديال السبسترينغ. let me do هنايا size باش reuse it وما نغلطش. okay so الانسر تساوي الماكس ما بين انسر وما بين size. all right let me return the answer. let's try this solution بعدا.
It should.
Oh no, what is it says? سميتو count. yeah I renamed it to count. Here you go.
It should pass.
ولكن slow.
But hopefully time limit.
So
if you
it's
submit, it should hopefully time limit.
It's probably maybe it'll pass.
Oh, fast.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately ما خصهاش تباسي ولكن
دوز لكن دازت
الهاردوير عندهم جديد. Okay, so دابا let's do واحد الاوبتيمايزيشن. دابا هذيك كوادراتيك. Why is this sorry cubic? Why is this cubic؟ لحقاش عندنا هنا اللوب الاولى لوب وسط منا تقريبا حتى ال n roughly on average. And then عاوتاني هنايا تندوزو على السايزز كاملين ديال دوك السبسترينغ. So like a quick estimation ديال complexity is of n to the power of 3. So complexity so far n to the power of 3. What is the problem? The problem هو انه تندير اللوب هنا باش نكري substring ومن بعد تنبقى نحسب الكاونت ديال لي كاركتير اشاك فوا في كل هذيك string. A small optimization اللي I can do هو I move هذا اللوجيك هذا كامل outside هذه because الفرق شنو هو الفرق ما بين هذا السبسترينغ هذا substring والسبسترينغ اللي من موراها تتزاد غير e like because e increments so تتزاد فيها one more character.
No, I have another way of looking at it. What you're trying to do for range IJ is basically you're trying to find the maximum occurrences and you can do it range query. But
yeah but okay let me explain it in a simple way. انا تندوز على كاع السبسترينغ وتنحسب الكاونت ديال الكاركتير فيهم. yeah السبسترينج اللي عندي ديما تتبدا من جي تو اي هذه تتبقى تبدل ديما. تنبقى نعاود نوريكم هنا شنو هما الاكزامبلز ديال السبسترينجز اللي عندي. في الاول تندير من 0 ل 0 وغادي يبان لكم شنو هي الباترن. من بعد تندير نبقى نكتبها لك كاركتر نيشن. من بعد تندير 0 تو 1. من بعد تندير 1 1 1
كدير 0
0
2
2
كدير 1 2
من بعد 1 2. alright. غادي هادو غادي وتيصغروا like substring غادي وتتصغر. so one thing I can do is نقلب هذه مع هذه. like let me نقلب هذه مع هذه. ملي تنقلب هاد string يعني شوف هنايا تنبدا بحال تنبدا من اي. هنايا بحال بديت من اي وغادي تنكبر في الرانج. هنايا بحال اللي مشيت لاي ماينس 1 لاي. الكاونت ديال هذه whatever هذاك الاري اللي انا تنمينتيني هنايا سميتها سي سي. هنايا الكاونت ديال الكاركترز. الفرق ما بينها وما بين هذه هو انه زادت غير الكاركتر ديال اي ماينس 1. هي اللي خاصني نحسبها. اوكي سو شنو غادي ندير؟ اول حاجه ليتس دو هاد التقليبه اللي درت هنايا انني قلبت اللوب. سو بحال اللي تنبدا من اي وتنبقى غادي راجع باللورانيه لزيرو.
minus adding characters.
بحال اللي
your first approach was deleting characters.
Exactly.
Looking at it this way, you just keep adding to the substring that you're looking at, so you add character by character.
دابا بحال اللي دابا تناجوتي كاركتر بكاركتر تبقى راجع باللور. تناجوتي اي ماينس 1 اي ماينس 2 اي ماينس 3 حتى تنوصل لزيرو. تنبقى ناجوتي الكاركتر. سو هاد السي سي الفرق ما بين كل iteration ما بين السي سي ديال 1 iteration وديال اللي من موراها تيكون غير 1 كاركتر. بحال it's like a operation ديال 1. Okay, so now that we understood this, what I can do is بما أننا ترجع هاد السي سي غادي نرجعها الفوق هنايا outside because it won't change. We can reuse it ما بين states.
Yes.
And الماكس character count تاعي هي نفس الحاجة. Yeah. And هنايا هادشي اللي تندير بحال هكذا هنا غير
خلي غير انكريمنت.
Exactly
the same code. غادي نحيد غير اللوب ونبقى عندنا ما نديرو بها because وهاد كي غادي تولي هي جي. because جي هي اللي تتقدس. تنبقاو نزيدو هذيك اللي رجعنا للور. سو جي هي الكاركتر. تنبدل الكاونت يقدر يبدل شنو هي الماكسيموم كاركتر. الماكسيموم كاركتر الا كان فهمتيني الكاونت قل من هذه واتس ليفت تنماكسيميزيو الانسر وصافي في الاخر تنريتورنيو الانسر. سو هنايا ولات عندنا to the power of 2 يعني عندي هنايا غير اي وجي. عندي like 2 loops. so maximum اللي غادي تكون هي n square. So let me run this and let's see واش نسيت شي characters.
Nice.
Should be fine.
Should be
good.
Significantly faster.
And I don't know if we can see here.
There is no way of doing this, sadly.
This is unfortunate.
Like before it was like the least code.
Least code, I guess. Least code would allow you probably to see the difference.
Least code, yeah, it's fine. So دابا اصلا هذا البروبليم دابا مازال الى حد الان مازال ما خدمناش sliding window.
But you touched on it, but you're basically already kind of using the concept incrementing a range.
Exactly. So sliding window ديالنا هي شنو هو انه تنخليو الاي فيكست وتبقاو راجعين للور بالجي بحال تنسلايديو واحد الويندو ياك. غير هو it's not perfectly sliding window لحقاش ما تنحركوش اي. الوقت اللي نبداو نحركوا اي مع الجي حتى هي تبقى تتحرك ياك غادي تولي sliding window. ولكن علاش نديروا هذا الاوبتيمايزيشن؟ علاش خاصنا نحركوا اي؟ غنشرح لكم علاش. because واحد الوقيته انا غادي نقولها لكم كاع هنايا نوريكم واحد الاوبتيمايزيشن اللي ممكن دار غير هنايا. بلا هذه نرجعها لايك سلايدين ويندو بوان لايك وان سمول تريك. شنو هي التريك؟ هو انه غادي ندير هنا نجي ندير هنايا في else ندير بريك.
Wow, really?
Yes. If I run this and submit, we can't see the time here, but this is sliding window in a different way. Why? Let me explain this. So تنحبس في E. دابا دايره ولات by the way O of N. It's a sliding window. تنحبس E بحال هكذا. تنبقى نحرك الجي. صراحة it's still oh square.
زعاج صاحبي.
Yeah, there is another optimization you can do, but
yeah, there is another optimization. I'm gonna do it shortly. But دابا بدينا تنحركوا اي ولكن it's still تoptimize شويه runtime ولكن still it's not sliding window, so it's still not off. Okay, let's do it. Let's not continue on this path. Yeah, let's try to do it like a sliding window normally. And let me explain what I mean by that. I'm gonna remove this code. Okay. All right, شنو عندي دابا? Let me go to the question itself. Where can I go?
It's a question, so you see tabs on the left.
يا خصني السوري تبان. هاي.
علقت.
علقت علي السوري. Okay, let's see. عندي دابا أنا add string هذه لهنا. I think this is a good example. Let me take it here في وسط الكود and let's take it. والكا ديال هذه أو الكاونت هو 1. Okay. So what I need to do هنايا so like اللي مهم عندي فين هو انني نلقى شنو هي الماكسيموم سبسترينغ اللي وسط منه نقدر نبدل غير كي كاركتر ماكسيموم. اوكي سو شنو نقدر ندير؟ نقدر نبدا لايك من الكاركتر الاولانيه ونبقى نتحرك هكذا غادي تنزيد وكل مره تنمينتيني بحال هذاك الكاونت اللي وريتكم قبيلات والماكسيموم كاركتر تنمينتينيهم حتى هما. اوكي تنمينتينيهم وتنبقى نشوف at the same time انا غادي تنتحرك تنزيد من الاول. دابا انا مازال غير السبسترينغ اللي ديما تبدا بزيرو وتنبقى نزيد في لي كاركتر وتنشوف شنو هو لايك الماكسيموم سبسترينغ اللي نقدر نبدل فيها كي كاركتر. واحد الوقيته سي سيغ الا كان الانسر هو انه هو السبسترينغ كامله سي سيغ الا كان عندنا واحد السبسترينغ غادي نوصل لواحد الحد اللي الا بغيت نزيد من موراه خصني نبدل مور ذان كي كاركتر لحقاش
That's 2 pointer by the way بس هي sliding window. What are you trying to do I think?
2 pointers اللي كنحاول ندير تا انا في خبارك.
Head sliding window is usually fixed.
You can do
It has a fixed size and then كتمove it. You can do what إلا بغيتي. You can do it if the sliding window that you want is fixed.
معاد
صافي
if you go back to your solution what you can do is do log n basically instead of well you understand what I mean like binary for the answer so you can just like explain it.
لا wait that will be slightly slower وقيله من هذا اللي بغى يدير هو.
Yes slower حيت انا غادي ندير لينير
بغى يديرها linear. I don't think it's going to be completely linear.
تولي n log n
max. You will need to check 26 constant factor. Yeah
26 is
log n for all intensive purposes ديال length
حيت
like 26 is quite high. You need a million substring.
Okay
right غير definitely الاخرى ديال الكاونت is asymptotically better right but to do it I think it's interesting.
let's
do 2 pointers. Do 2 pointers. 2 pointers is good.
Okay so كيف ما قلت لكم تتبدا من الكاركتر الاولانيه ياك تتبقى غادي وتزيد في السايز. اوكي واحد الوقيته غادي توصل لواحد الكاركتر اللي ولاو عندك تو ماني سميتو ديستانكت كاركترز واللي خاصك تبدل اكثر من كي. يعني هذاك اللي الماكس داكشي اللي ليفت من غير الماكس كاركتر داكشي اللي بقى شايط اكثر من كي سو ما تقدرش تبدلهم كاملين ولا كي بلس 1. في هذيك الحاله شنو تقدر دير؟ خليك هنايا ياك كحز غير هذه هنايا شويه غير هذا الاي نقص كاركتر من هنا الاول وشوف واش ولا تقدر تبدل غير كي كاركتر. الا كان ممكن مزيان سير بقى عاوتاني تكمل بهذه الجهه سينو خليك هنايا وزيد عاوتاني قرب لهذاك الاخر بحال تتصغر سميتو السبسترينغ. اوكي and then once فهمتيني you have k character or less اللي تقدر تبدل عاوتاني تبقى تتحرك like second pointer جي توصل تبقى غادي بحال هكذا تبقى تحرك هذوك لي بوينترز ديالك until you find فهمتيني شنو هي the maximum اللي تقدر تبدل.
So I have a question. This was interesting to me when I was learning 2 pointers.
Yeah.
علاش is it linear asymptotically? Do you know a way باش الانسان يقدر ينتوي؟
Yeah. So why is this linear? Because think about it. انا نسولكم جوج الاسئله. عندي جوج ديال البوينترز اي والجي. اي شحال من مره تيدوز على لي كاركتر؟ تيدوز عليهم مره واحده. يعني لي كاركتر كاملين يدوز عليهم مره واحده which is n. Yeah. والجي شحال تيدوز سوا على لي كاركتر من مره تيدوز عليهم مره واحده كل كاركتر تيشوفها مره واحده وصافي تيكمل عمره ما تيرجع يشوف نفس الكاركتر. ياك سو ان فوا ياك وحتى شي وحده ماشي وسط الاخرى يعني ماشي اتس نوت لوب وسط لوب باش انك تضرب هذوك الجوج.
It will look like loop وسط loop.
Yeah
it will look like loop وسط loop. This is what makes it confusing to reason about.
But
it's not.
No, it will look like loop وسط loop ولكن the way I explained it just now وانا تنقول لك هذا تنحبسو تنبقى نحرك هذا وهذا تنحبسو عاوتاني تنبقى نحرك هذا وبجوجهم بحال اللي تيتحركوا. هذه هي توب بوينترز، هو انهم بجوجهم
وان دايركشن ما كيرجعوش.
وان دايركشن وما تيرجعوش للور. سو بجوجهم غادي يشوفوا نفس الكاركتير وانس. سو ماكسيموم غتكون شفتي لي كاركتير لايك توايس which is like of deux n هي of n. It's linear. Okay. Does this make sense?
Let's go for it.
You need a tree set.
Let's talk more code. يلا.
الى قص ما غتبقاش ليني. لا it's fine because فهمتيني هاد الجي غادي تدوز فهمتيني على لي كاركتير مره واحده، ومن بعد تجي الجي من مورا تدوز على نفس الكاركتير مره واحده. اون فيت بحال اللي دزتي على كل كاركتير توايس، ماشي ان كاري توايس.
دزتي عليها مره باي ومره بالجي. That's fine. That's like 2n instead of like n square.
كاين فرق ما بين 2n و n سكوير. فهمتيني n سكوير هي اتس كوادراتيك، ولكن 2n راه ملي تنهضروا على كومبلكسيتي او like O of 2n راه هي O of n. حيت هذاك الجوج exactly. So 2 just like a constant. You can ignore it, which is O.
حيت جي ما عمرو كيرجع للور، ما يعاودش يردوز على الاليمنتس اللي فايت شافهم n times.
So let's do it this way.
Take two independent variable ما يديرلكش الodds.
Exactly.
J doesn't care about I, will not follow I.
So تنجمعوهم ما تنديروش الضرب. All right, let's do it this way. Let's do E0 G0. CC كيف ما قلت لكم قبيله الكاونت ديال لي كاركتير غادي ندير ليه 0 ياك. And one thing I want to do, I like personally to do, you can choose to not do the same thing, but this is my implementation of 2 pointers. وانني ديما تنحاول نخلي تنبدا بالرانج يكون شو سميتو، يكون اول حاجه بحال هكذا انكلوزيف ياك، ويكون السايز ديالو 0. سو باش تكون عندي هكذا تنبدا ديما بماينس 1 في الجي. اوكي I know it's a little bit weird to start فهمتيني اندكس ديال ماينس 1، ولكن انتم تشوفوا في الامبلمنتيشن ديما الجي قبل ما نخدمها تنكريزيها باش يبقى عندي هادو بجوج انكلودد. تدير لي الحسابات من بعد تخلي لي الحسابات ساهلين. You will see in the implementation. Okay. So E هي اللي ديما تنموفي الاولى خصك تبقى ديما اقل من n. اوكي. اند كيف ما قلت لكم قبيلات الماكس ماكس كاركتر صراحه خصني نحسبها لداخل. It's alright.
26, right? You can keep the invariance, maybe if you use some
you'll have to pay some extra cost, whether it's a log cost or a 26 times cost. It's fine.
Yeah, that's it's like so غادي ندير بحال هكذا الماكس ديال سي سي array نديرها بحال هكذا سي سي and I know it's 26. I have no idea if this works.
عرفتش انا كدير براكتس معايا. You have to do them to me.
او لا نديرها غير بحال هكذا array نتاعنا. انا حيت عارف ان السايز ديالها ديما is 26. So E صغر من 26 E plus plus ماشي مشكل. mx تساوي الماكس ما بين mx و cc ديال I and then return mx اللي هو الماكس. اوكي سو هذه is a small function اللي تعطيها array of size 26 ياك، انت تلقى لك الماكسيموم في هذاك الاري. اوكي هذه helper function. Since it's always constant like it's of 26 which is roughly of 1 متى تجي دير like a big O notation. So this is of 1 roughly. Okay let's go back here. انتم تعرفوا علاش بغيت هذاك الماكس. why am I talking about بحال قبيله باش تنقلب على الماكس كاركتر اللي عندها الكاونت same thing نخدم عليه. So anyway what I will do is كيف ما قلت لكم قبيله actually sorry let me do it so g خصني نحرك جي. so while g plus 1 صغر من n حيت دابا انا انكريمونتها. اوكي شنو نقدر ندير؟
Can you explain to me why it's g minus 1 ولا غتبان من بعد؟
باش يكون السايز ديال السبسترينغ اللي تنشوف فيها تكون ديما 0 في البدايه.
then do I is equal to j وديك الساعه يكون عندك j minus I plus 1 equals to.
الا بغيت ندير بحال هكذا وبغيت هذا الرانج يكون انكلوزيف اكزاكتلي خصني نمشي لهاد السي سي هنايا وندير
يا دير فيه الكاونت ديال الفيرست element. اوكي
بحال هكذا ديال 0 ناقص ندير لها بلس بلس. فهمتيني انا ما بغيتش نبدا بحال هكذا، بغيت نبدا بالرانج اللي امتي سو باش يكون عندي هنا انكلوزيف درت انايا ماينس 1 وصافي. يعني ديما خصني انكريمونتي جي قبل ما نخدم الفالور اللي عندها. انا انكريمونتي جي وعارف ان راه اقل من ان، سو ممكن نجبد الكاركتر. سو ليتس دو اس اوف جي ماينس اي. انا جبت دابا الكاركتر. اوكي غادي نمشي للسي سي، غادي ندير او سي ماينس. انا نحيد هذيك اتس فاين، نحيد من هنا غندير بلس بلس. اوكي دابا هنا هنا نفس داك اللوجيك اللي كنت ندير قبيله. كنت ندير الى عقلتو كنت ندير ليفت اللي هو جي ماينس اي بلس 1 اللي هو السايز ديال السبسترينغ. هولد اون اي درت ميوت ماي سيلف. اوكي نو جود. ناقص كنت ندير ناقص الماكس. الى عقلتو على اللوجيك ديال القبيلات راه اتس ذا سيم ثينغ ماكسيموم ديال سي سي. اوكي انت نشوف اف ليفت صغر من او تساوي كاونت، يعني نقدر نبدلهم كاملين باش يوليو بحال هذيك الماكسيموم كاركتر. سو نقدر نبدلهم، وبالتالي غادي ندير الانسر هو الماكس ما بين الانسر وما بين السايز ديال السبسترينغ اللي هي جي ماينس اي بلس 1. هولد اون عندي الانسر هنا. يا اوريدي هاف انسر. اوكي else الا كان الكاونت داكشي اللي بقى شاط من غير الماكس اكثر من الكاونت، يعني راه ما كايناش شي كاركتر اللي تلقاها تما حيت حنا خدينا الماكس. من غير الماكس كاينين غير شي كاركترز اللي قل، فهمتيني؟ سو داكشي اللي يشيط يولي ايفن بيجر. سو الا ما كانش هذاك الماكس تيعطيني داكشي اللي شاط قل من كي، راه ما كايناش شي حاجه اخرى اللي غتعطيني قل من كي. سو غير نخرج من هذا السبسترينغ صافي ساليت انا، فهمتيني؟ there is no need to continue في هذا البات. اوكي دابا مين نخرج من هذا اللوب؟ there is two cases. there is two cases. اذا خرجت من اللوب لحقاش جي وصل للاخر صافي سالينا لايك وصلنا جي، ما بقاش عندي فين نحرك لي فاريابل. so if g equal n minus 1 يعني راه ما كايناش شي كاركتر من موراه ياك بريك صافي سالينا there is no need to continue. او لا الا مازال ما وصلناش للاخر ويعني راه مازال ما يدار هنا فين قلت لكم عاوتاني نبداو نحركوا اي ياك. سو دابا غادي ندير بحال هكذا واي اي صغر من او تساوي جي. Yes, go ahead.
Do you have to do it while loop ولا تابديتيه غير مره وتراني عاوتاني؟
No, that's a good point. I can do it just.
You can just do it once.
Let's do it once. So غادي ندير بحال هكذا. شنو هي الكاركتر اللي بغيت انا نشوف هنايا؟ نحرك اي غير مره واحده because الجي الايتريشن الثانيه الا كان داكشي not enough هاد الوايل لوب ما ندخلوش ليها اصلا. او لا ندخلوا ليها وغادي نجيو وغادي نديروا نديروا مي عندي الجي غادي يكبر which is another problem. So let's نبقاو نحركوا ايه حتى
when that usually happens like الا بغيتي دير هذا الانفاريانت تشيك ديالك خصو يكون في الوايل كونديشن بس كتشيكي عاد كتانكريمونتي. الا بغيتي ديرها كما بغيتي ديرها دابا تانكريمونتي غير وانس اي.
سو شنو ندير؟ نحرك تاع الجي نرجعوا اللور باش نعاودوا نشوفوا نفس الكاركتر which is not a big deal. that should be okay. So الكاركتر الاولاني انا نيش انا نمشي نابديت الكاونت ديال الكاركتر ديال اي which is s دو اي ياك ماينس اي. هذه انا بغيت ندير لها ماينس حيت اوريدي حسبناها قبل. دابا بغينا نحيدوها حيت تنتحركوا دابا تنصغروا فهمتيني السبسترينغ اند كيف ما قلت لكم حتى الاس دو جي حتى هي غادي نديروا ليها ماينس because ما بقيتش باغيها. بغيتها في الايتريشن الجايه غادي تانكريمونتيها هنايا as you can see in this line 11 غادي تانكريمونتيها anyway وغادي دير هذاك الحساب. So just to keep g included غادي نرجع اللور. So غادي ندير g minus و e plus حيت e as soon as I remove it صافي let's move on to the next one اللي قبل اللي من موراها والجي غادي نرجعوا.
You really need to know precedence.
Yeah, but let's.
I'm sure it works. No, I'm sure it works.
Yeah, it works, but it's too complicated. حتى دابا هنايا you're trying to maximize ماشي minimize. And I know we were used to implementing 2 pointers where you try to find them واحد minimum range.
Just rename your max function with something else. It collides with the global max function. Just max شي حاجة.
سميها
Maxi.
Where is this maxi? Yeah, let's do this. All right, should be good. let's go quickly through the complexity of this again. باش تشوفوا انه راه اوف ان ياك سو اي هنايا لاحظوا فوقاش يتحرك ما تيتحركش كاع وسط اللوب الثانيه اللي هنايا يا سو اي تيتحرك غير هنايا برا تيتحرك مره واحده تيبقى يشوف نفس الكاركتير انتم شوفوا فوقاش نقراو من اس ولا فوقاش تنكريمونطيو سي سي فور اي مره واحده like it just once here هنايا فين تنخدموا اي اصلا فهمتيني تنبقاو نحركوه اوكي نجي هي اللوب اللي هنايا تبقى تتحرك all the time توصل للاخر ما عمرنا ما تنعاودوا من الاول اللي تيخلي هذوك لوب وسط لوب كوادراتيك هو انه تمشي حتى الاخر وعاوتاني تعاود ترجع من الاول وتعاود عاوتاني وتشوف السبستري بحال اللي تبقى تعاود تشوف لي كاركتير فهمتيني مالتيبل تايمز اما هنايا الجي غادي يشوف لي كاركتير البوينتر ديال الجي غادي يشوف لي كاركتير وانس اي غادي يشوف لي كاركتير وانس سو الا جمعتيهم بجوج يعطيك الدوزين وبالتالي الكومبلكسيتي ديال كلشي هي اوفن yeah
very nice.
بغيتو نديرو سلايدين ويندو ولا صافي برك
I've had enough of this problem.
الله يجعل البركه درنا 3 solutions
درنا 3 solutions الله يخلف يجعل البركه من هذا البروبلم. All right. Was there any suggestions for other problems or we can move to another topic? Was there another topic?
Also, do one last topic, yeah.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
Come on, who's gonna pick the last topic? We know actually we have graphs. It was suggested by someone else. Should we go back to graphs again?
Let's do
We can find we can find something that is slightly more complicated than the one that we. بلاتي نشوف شنو كاين graphs.
Je pense اي واحد ميديوم غادي يكون زوين.
No, كاملين medium.
Medium should be solvable and should be good. Yeah.
Something that is. I mean, صراحة ماشي خصو يكون educative شوية.
Hold on. Yeah. Take. Yeah. Okay.
It actually just goes back.
Nice. Let's see graphs. Let's see. درت شي واحد ديال شو سميتو ديال تيكون فيه ماتريكس
هو اللي درنا.
ماتريكس اوكي ما
What's area of island? Clone graph. What is clone graph?
okay. Yeah, that's fine.
That given a matrix, the island is defined as a group of ones. في حال exactly في حال الآخر كتزيد واحد instead of like compute all of them as one. I don't think it's very educative.
Let's see.
Routing oranges? Routing oranges?
نديرو course schedule. Course schedule is good.
Course schedule also could be good.
Yeah, فيه topological.
I have 3 possible values.
Let me read.
This is BFS. This is how to apply BFS.
Multi-source BFS, basically.
multi-source BFS, okay. شنو كيطلبوا منك فوقاش الاماونت اوف تايم كلشي روتن between the minimum until there are 0 fresh remain. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, -1 is basically if you finish your BFS and you find one that is still rotten, that is still okay, and it can disjoint from the others, and you can do this by counting aslan the initial grid حرفيا.
Okay.
Can you go back? Let's see. There's some suggestions. There, grain meek equal to valid tree. Is there something called valid tree?
Okay.
Yeah, graph valid tree. I don't know.
Why not implementing this one?
No, they're valid. I mean, like
valid choice. Okay.
Whether the edges make up a valid tree. Yeah, this is good.
دونك غادي ندير ولا كانت شي حاجه في اليونيون غيتقاسوا توايس.
In theory, the constraint everything should be reachable, so that it should be connected, and it should have no cycles.
I mean, as soon as you do union find she edge already 2 things.
No. Okay, don't use union find.
Exactly. If you don't want to use union find, but if the DFS from 1 مثلا
كل شيء.
وخصك تلقى كل شيء. الا ما لقيت
تلقى كل شيء وما تدورش على ما ترجعش لراسك.
ما تلقاش ترجع لراسك، ما يمكنش ترجع لراسك شوف because you have n-1 either there is a cycle
you can انت كتاسومي باللي you can reach everything.
Yes,
I can give you n-1 وندورك على راسك ونخلي واحد يزور.
either once you find your a loop that's the answer, otherwise by default غتكون reach everything.
no wait either the loop او حيت هو undirected كدير تعرف واش اللوب ولا لا. اوكي like another solution اللي is very simple. غتبدا من واحد الرقم مثلا من واحد او لا من زيرو ياك
it's already visited وانت باقي في DFS you just return false.
نو غتحسب شحال عندك ديال شو سميتو حيت undirected ما تعرفوش راسك واش it's the same edge. رجعك
look they're giving you n-1 edges, so once you find the loop once you find yourself DFSing and trying to visit a node you already visited ولا باقي في DFS
that makes sense. كون كان عندك directed تما فين تتولي لوب. دابا انت ما عندكش directed edges they are undirected. راه كاتبين undirected تما.
دونك دائما البارنت غيقول بك
ديما البارنت غيقول بك نقدر نهبط مثلا نبدا من الكاركتر نهبط لتحت ونعاود نرجع لنفسه the same edge.
الا خليت parent I can do what he said. الا خليتي البار معك في الدي اف اس.
Oh wait, you have a visited set. What are you talking about? انا ما كاينش cycles في undirected graphs.
لا just
I mean you can like
I understand. ولكن كيف ما قال لك خليل خصك ديما تمينتيني شنو هو البارنت ديالك اللي جيتي منه.
عندك visited set.
انا نقول لك علاش هذاك دايركت الا كان الادج دايركتد اذا كان الادج دايركتد ياك كاين A to B و B to A. دابا انا مشيت من A is visited ومشيت ل B رايت
غنرجع ل A.
الجزء غادي يبان لك A الا درتي A is visited صافي راه لوب خصني نسالي
هو راه same edge وراه same edge
وراه كتستعمل the same edge all I'm
but
saying
they're giving you n-1 edges
ورا same edge غادي يبان عند جوج ديال النودز because it's undirected.
No, wait. A is visited. I go to B. بلاتي if I'm at A and B أنا باقي ما فهمتش شنو يقول.
حيت غادي دير direct
A is visited.
انت في A tree انا نعطيك
هو
tree
يعطيك
نعطيك tree two nodes A B واحد undirected edge بيناتهم. You start from A A visited غتمشي ل B to that edge okay B is visited غتشوف كاع الادجز ديال B غيبان لك واحد edge غادي ل A غادي تقول هذاك ال A visited
loop.
no but it's not the parent it's
No, you don't do it. Okay. You don't do it this way. No, you don't do it with a boolean flag. You do it by entry time. بحال غدير لك
every time you just need the parent الا كانت هذيك
exactly you just need the parents you don't need entry
قلت انا لا راه كنشرح زعما شنو علاش any
Yeah.
loop doesn't any visited is not correct
او لا فهمتيني نخليو هذيك فيزيتد كيف ما قلتوا نتوما ونديروا دي اف اس عاديه ونشوفوا مثلا بدينا مثلا من زيرو نبداو ديما حنا من زيرو سامبل ياك نشوفوا شحال ديال لي نود اللي قدرنا نوصلوا لهم. الا وصلنا لان كاملين اتميز راه اتس تري بديتي من واحد ووصلتي كلشي قدرتي توصل لكلشي. الا بدينا من ان وصلنا مثلا غير n-1 ولا n-2 ولا شي عدد صغير which mean انه راه كاين واحد السبسيت واحد التري واحده اخرى بعيده اللي ما ملاقياش مع هذه which mean راه عندنا شي ايدج اللي داير لينا تما سايكل ولا شي حاجه وبالتالي غادي نفهموا انه it's not a tree it's like multiple trees.
Okay. Can we go back to the list of problems and show عاوتاني another suggestion? No. Just wait. Which one is more educative? واش هذا ولا داك بالنتورك ديلاي تايم ولا داك الاورنجز اللي شفنا الاول? Because if we're gonna just pick one, might as well see all of them.
I think oranges is more educative ديال الروتن لعيبات.
Yeah, لا شوف الاخر شنو قال لك نتورك ازدنا نتورك ديلاي تايم واش قال لي نتورك ديلاي. Okay, there is nothing called network delay time.
redundant connection هذا يمكن.
maybe هذا
I think هو هذا برك على هذا.
ما كاينش external link
حيت كيجيبوهم من الليت كود.
من الليت كود اوكي
It's funny انهم كيجيبوا براوز من الليت كود and they also like كيقول لك خلصهم for premium.
هذا اللعيب برو باش نعطيك الليت كود.
That's basically MSC.
الشاط قال لك راه في ادفانسد جراف. اوكي.
نمشيو للادفانسد.
لا النتورك ديلاي تايم راه الثالث.
It's fine. It should be fine. Medium. I should be fine.
كنثق فيهم.
You are given a network of n directed nodes labeled from 1 to n. You are also given times.
اوكي size ديال داك هذا الويت.
Okay.
And the nodes that
Return the minimum time it takes for all nodes.
if it's MST
MST.
No, بلاش if it's possible for all the nodes to receive.
Oh, it's a directed. Hold on.
وعندك time for each one ماشي غدير source لا غدير اكسترا خصك shortest path منين بدا السيجنال
Exactly.
For Bellman port, well, Dextra.
Dextra is faster. Dextra is faster.
Yes.
Constraints, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, أنا تعطي ويت نشوف نشاطك 1 2 3 3 أنا هي
Yeah.
If it's not reachable تدير
هذيك واحد انفينيتي تما تحط له ناقص واحد فاش تلقى شي واحد عنده انفينيتي في ديستانس من داك السورس اللي بغيتي
خصو يكون نيجاتيف. جو بونس با نيجاتيف هنايا
لا
ما يكون
شنو تايمز لا اتس فاين لا قلت لك غير تحط واحد انفينيتي لا ناقص واحد يو كان بيس ستيت ديالك اللي بغيتيه ما كيعجبني نبقى ندير ديك مين
انفينيتي
So which is more educative out of these three?
تا واحد
I think
rotten bananas ولا
rotten bananas. I mean rotten bananas is nice is a problem.
idea ديال multi source BFS usually
depends إلا بغيتي تسول الناس شكون اللي تعرف
which one is I don't know. Do you think is more worthy of the last problem?
يقول لك حنا غطالبه.
So شكون فيكم تعرف انايا ديكسترا وكيفاش امبليمونتيها وشكون تعرف بي اف اس؟ بغينا نعرفوا
BFS or multi-source BFS.
اللي ما تعرفش وحده فيهم نديروها اليوم باش تتعلموا حاجه جديده. So Dextra or BFS, which one do you know?
So you know if nobody chooses anything and not is
Dextra.
الدراري دايرين 1.5 سبيد في البروسيس.
عجبتني هذاك بويلاش فاش فكرنا في ديك السي 26 طبعا ما توصل experience كتولي تشوف بحال دوك
exactly it just experience
شحال ديال الوقت باقي لنا خالد
بقينا one problem
and the problem and then we can call it it's 2:31 our usual streaming time is like 2:45 minutes.
Okay.
All right, BFS. Go for BFS.
Okay.
شكون باغي يكوديه؟ I want to suggest عزوز.
خليل
I want to suggest عزوز ماشي
خليل. ويلي بغيتي اكتبوا بالجافا بالحق السطا من هاو از ات
خلي خليل يكوديه.
العزيز لا
واي نوت
بغيتي تقصي
بغيتي تكتبوا عزوز راك عارف.
نو يا بس جو.
شنو نكتبوا ولا تكتبوا؟
جو فور.
Alright. بنسمعين هذا. Which one did we choose? ديال bananas. It's graphs.
No, how I would implement it. No, أنا عندي. Okay. I would do this.
عزوز غينو ديكودي. واحد. هذا الشيء ما خليتونيش أنا ندير بواحد.
اوه نو سنيبر اوكي
ما كان هذيك كيو كبيره وانت اللي كتكتب جافا دابا
شي عزوز هضرتي معايا وانا تخربقت كاع
افليونسيتي
والله فين
واو اش كنت دخلتي ديتي كتقفضي
لا شوف هو صايبات تمبليت ديال بي اف اس
ماشي هو التمرين هذا انا هنا دابت
حيت دابا نقول نشرح لك
نخلي التايم كله كذا عندي واحد الريال
بغيتي تخلي اري
انا غندير الكوست هذا فاش كنوصل
غير هو صافي دابا هو راه تيصايب غير التمبليت ديال بي اف اس ومن بعد غادي
فهمتي اون فوا غنكتب التمبليت ديال بي اف اس غيتسالى البروبليم صافي نقول لك لا كنديرو غير كونستراكشن ديال داكشي ديالنا المشكله انت كدير ديك الفاونديشن تقرا سيدي that's it
while you are typing انا نشرح لك البروبليم كويكلي so بالنسبه للناس اللي ما عارفينش غادي تكون عندنا جريد بحال هذيك اللي تشوفوا تما اللي فيها الفروتس ياك some of them are rotten يعني خاسرين ياك ودوك اللي خاسرين تاثروا مثلا every 1 second مثلا تاثروا على اللي حداهم اللي ملاصقين معاهم في الجريد ترجعوهم حتى هما روتين وعاوتاني هذوك ريكورسيفلي هي غادا تولي عندك الجريد كامله روتن كاع لي فروتس اللي عندك كلهم روتن اوكي سو حنا بغينا نعرفوا شحال تاخذ ديال سكندز ديال ستيبس باش كلشي يولي عندك روتن الا شفتي في هذيك المينيت تما كاينه فروت وحده اللي روتن هي ديك اللي في القنت تما من بعد افيكتات هذوك الجوج اللي حداها وهذوك الجوج عاوتاني افيكتاو واحد الوحده ملاصقين معاهم بجوج في المينيت تشوف وعاوتاني اللي من موراها افيكتات هذيك الفوقانيه وهي غادي درنا ميدينيت 4 سو ات ذا اند افتر 4 minutes ولاو عندنا كلشي روتن اوكي غير هو كاين واحد الحاجه اللي very different about this problem هو انه ممكن يكون عندك multiple fruits اللي روتن في البدايه ماشي وحده كون كانت غير وحده غادي دير بي اف اس من تما وتبقى حاسب فهمتيني شحال هو الماكسيموم ديبت اللي وصلتي ليه يعني شحال درتي من ليفل شحال بقيتي هابط من ليفل باش كاع لي الفروتس ولاو روتن مي دابا يقدر يكون عندك ملتيبل روتن فروتس اللي كلهم تيعاونوا انه يرجعوا داك الجريد روتن اوكي وهو خليل غادي يسولف البروبليم
دابا كنكتب غير تمبليت يوجلي ديال بي اف اس so very classic stuff we have a queue فيها pairs ديالي ij and every time I'm at a specific node غادي نريلاكسي I will try to go to all of the possible nodes there is a twist هنايا which is we have an additional cost that we want to take into account but for now ما غاديش نكونستريو راسنا right so if the node is just a valid node غادي نمشي I think the only thing that I care about here I cannot go to places اللي فيهم zero right
infinity حيت عمرتي بانفينيتي كوست
no that's the cost ولكن places اللي فيهم zero في الجريد right like بحال walls
بحال اللي خاويين
exactly so if your grade x x y y is zero to continue then we'll do the cost check the cost check that means you've been visited before but basically we push
لا تشوف واش it's rotten once you visited it's rotten صافي move on حيت ترجع روتن باي ذا واي you need to market راه ولات روتن من مورا الكوست
I need to market روتن حيت anything اللي غنخشي جايه من السورسز اللي هما
ولكن تعاود تدخلها عاوتاني في الكيو وهاد اللوب عمرها ما عاد تسالي
that's why you can do size ديال الكيو the inner loop
ولكن
ومازال
زعما
ريلاكسي بالكوست so انا دابا يلاه كنديرو assume everything is nice you push the node والكوست ديالك هو whatever cost جا من x y plus one right the only thing I'll do is change this with under cost cost no ولا cost you ولا cost ما cost عجبتني cost بحال هكا هي الكوست ديال x y
كوستا
فهمتي نديرو كوستا يلاه مزيان شربوا قهوه نيت تما صافي alright but the only thing we need to check obviously those conditions كاملين زوينين which هاد الconditions هنايا just tell me where not to go when I'm outside the grid ولا بحال دابا in like one of the places اللي ما كاين والو right there is another condition شنو هي انني دزت ديجا من هادي I just need to check واش distance واش كوستا plus 1 right is smaller قطعا من الكوست ديال النود اللي بغا نمشي right because if it's not if it's larger
حاجه اخرى reached it
exactly it's already in my queue it should probably be there and it should process
اول تشوف ان الكوست ديال اكس اكس واي تكون تساوي انفينيتي يعني اول مره غادي تشوفها يلا وصلت
that's true ولكن ماشي ضروري حيت sometimes you can get to the same place in multiple ways
بالك اول مره ولكن دي
right so هكا and then I meet هنايا
ولكن the first time اللي غتلقاها تكون ديما هي المينيموم سو خصها الا لقيتيها انفينيتي تبوشيها عندك
انت كتقول if هذه is different than infinity right
yes
okay yeah that's actually true that's actually true that's the same that's the same
so الى اول مره غادي تشوفها answer هذاك الكويشن عاد كمل
which question
there's
قال لك الا بدينا غير من like
سورس وحده
غادي يلقى
غادي تماركي اورانجز كاملين ديك واسود no
not really
not
example
yeah you can do an example like I said to explain
انا وياك واحد simple example right exactly داكشي اللي غنديرو حقلا so let's say هذه اورنج خايبه هذه اورنج زوينه اورنج خايبه right so this is my actual example الا بديتي من هنا من هذا الاورنج الخايبه as the source of your BFS هذه غتوصل ليها في واحد in one time وهذه توصل ليها في جوج so just to exemplify هنا غندير لك the time it takes باش نبدا من ديك الاول انا ديجا فيها ياك takes 1 هنا takes 1 هنا takes 2 هنا takes 3 الا مشيتي من اليمين لليسار
الاخرانيه اوريدي روتن سو دير لها زيرو
بغا اسيومين انا كايب في بي اف اس like a simple way right so فاش غتشوف هذه غتقول هاد الثالثه في الصف غتولي روتن at time 2 but that's not the case حيت عندك وحده على اليمين ديالها اللي هي روتن that will make it rotten in one cycle après un cycle غيولي عندك كلشي بحال هكا while in the solution اللي قلتي نبداو دي اف اس من مره اش غيطرى عندك غيطرى هكا غيطرى
2
هكا
2 1 2
and then عاد يطرى هكا right so what you want هي تخشي في البي اف اس ديالك كاع دوك اللي راتن في فيرست ستيب كمسا كل وحده فيهم تبدا غدا وكتشبك غدا وكتقلب على الاخرى
think about it ان فهمتيني بحال ليفلز ياك
مم.
مينيت زيرو عندك هذوك اللي روتن ياك
مهم.
وهذوك غيافيكتيو شي وحدين ان 1 مينيت هذوك كاملين غادي يوليو في الليفل الثاني اللي هو كاع سميتو الفروتس اللي تافيكتاو افتر 1 مينيت وهذوك تا هما يافيكتيو شي حاجه حداهم يعطيوك كاع الفروتس ثاني اللي ولاو روتن افتر 2 مينيت وهي غاده بحال هكذا وهذه تعطيك المينيموم حيت بيكوز مي يبقى حتى شي واحد ما تيافيكتي حتى شي حاجه اتميز راه كلشي ولا روتن صافي ساليتي so yeah
hopefully this makes some sense
Yeah.
but anyway هنا that's what we do we compute the costs باش نعرفوا اننا we don't relax the wrong bananas
Yeah.
وصافي I think this is it let me just
No,
check yeah there is still the part that inserts the notes to the queue
exactly
but I'm just making sure هنايا at the end شنو خصني ندير في الاخر
خصك توريني الماكس ديال هذاك الكوست
yeah so I will check for the bananas
هي بامكانك هنايا دير واحد الماكس تقدر دير الماكس ديال الكوستا
ما عمرها غادي تقول لك واش some of them are unreachable right sometimes it's some bananas will stay good right
yeah. so -1 داكشي
so بغيت الكوست بانفينيتي right
okay
بغيت الكوست بانفينيتي and if the cost is infinity غادي ندير -1 right
okay
so هنا I will just go over everything and I'm only gonna exclude سميتها grid
اللي خاويين اللي جريد اللي خاويين
grid ij so not grid ij right continue otherwise ans for maximum ans
yeah
and cost ديال xx y1
ديال اي جي it's alright it happens
up and right and الانس ديالي so basically if الكوست ديالي اللي لقيت اكبر كوست هو انفينيتي that means كاينه واحد البنانه باقا مزيانه مورا مثاليه الدوران ديالي ديك البنانه كاع ما وصلت ليها ما وصلت من حتى بنانه خايبه لديك البنانه right because that's what we're trying to do in our BFS we start from all of the very bad bananas and try to see how many bananas we can reach at what time ياك ولكن how many we can reach but if there is just one اللي is unreachable from all of the bananas الكوست ديالها ما عمره غيتبدل it will stay as an unvisited banana
نزيدك واحد الحاجه ما عرفتش شحال كاينه من بنانه الا ما كانت كاينه حتى شي بنانه هذا الكود فيه واحد سمول باغ الا ما كانت كاينه حتى
شي بنانه ندير -1 alors que الكوست يكون 0 right
الكوست ما يكونش 0 يكون هو -1 سو بالتالي هذاك الانس خصك انيسياليزيها ب 0
that makes sense yeah that's true unless تيقولوا لي دائما كاينه بنانه
they don't guarantee it but it's good enough to make it work correctly
you're giving each shot
again in an interview setting which is the thing that we're trying to teach here you ask when in doubt just ask
what he's saying also makes sense like having sensible base cases it's good on general
like الفالور اللي تحطها في الاول ديما make sure
تكون sensible right so that we're just going to insert all our bad bananas اللي كاينين من الاول into our banana right so if grid ij is equal to جوج this is a bad banana غنمشي في الكيو ديالي and update الكوست ديالها so I will push ij
and the cost of ij is
0
or 0
that should be good
but that I'm just making sure no xx دائما كنغلط في الانديسز xx puff and غادي
cost what's the problem
سميتو لا عاود سميتو انا
اللي ما بغيناش
your output 0
ما تديرش الماكس تدير الماكس
ممكن it's الماكس ما بين الاس و cost ij
grid continue
لا grid ij تساوي 0 صافي
no you should also skip the rotten ones هاد الروتن ones يكون فيهم 0
يا ولكن هو تيدير الماكس
ديال
wait
ماكس ديال الكوست so اذا ما تابديتيش الكوست
no the rotten ones would be 2 would have so we'll go and do max between ants and
cost
اللي هو 0 and ants is
0 ولكن ما توصل لشي حاجه اللي فيها 1 2 غادي تعطيك الماكس
Right, just make sure اللعيبه if cost ديال النوت اللي انا باغي نمشي ليه
Yeah, it's not infinity, just you move on.
is not infinity. Actually ندير واحد اللعيبه simple, right? Let's just print the node.
print لي node
just log شنو هما الحوايج اللي شتي
So,
do x y cost costa.
all right. You know what example though? Is it this one? Yeah.
No, that's
We can push it.
that's the right one.
There's only okay. There's only one banana. Okay. So ما كنمشيو لحتى حاجه.
تمشي لحتى شي حاجه.
Beautiful.
Let's see why.
That's good. So هنايا if xx or xx greater than n واش initialize بعد xx و n m. Yes, I have. Or grid xx هذا continue. If the cost is different than infinity ندير واحد اللعيبه
شي باغي دير يلاه
see out trying to reach وهنايا has cost on.
Can you double check هذيك dx و dy?
Yeah, I can do that. It might be هذاك هو المشكل.
Yeah, I suspect.
Let's just do this dx و dy.
No, it's good.
The dx dy, yeah, the dx xy, auto xy. تكون هذا auto xy. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. C++ معك.
It was print هنا اسمه.
Okay. Okay. Trying to go نشوف.
2 3 2 1.
Wait.
Come on, man.
عفريت تبارك الله عليك.
initialize infinity واللي زوين تريزيرفا في الميموري حيت انا داير السايز ديالو هو السايز ديال الانيشال هذه بلس 1000 right infinity is just like what's the maximum distance اللي قد يضرب زائد
infinity ديال بصح اوكي
لا
alright
عندي باقي شي سي اوت انا اوكي
it's fine see out it's fine
واش بصح it doesn't use
the effect لا هو ما تيبغيو غير الفانكشن تكون تريتورن داكشي مزيان
oh really it doesn't affect the runtime nice
so one small thing I would say إلا كانت شي في الانترفيو سيتينغ وتكونوا لاحظتوها درنا multiple times وانه تنبداو نكتبوا الكود وشي بارتي اللي حنا باغيين فهمتيني لايك غادي بحال يوتيليتي فانكشن او لا اللي فهمتيني نرجعوا لها من مورا نكتبوا المين سودو كود ديال الالغوريثم اتس فاين انك ديرها ليتر از لونغ از يو تيل ذا انترفيور مثلا بحال دابا خالي باش خلى ديك الانسرتين ديال الروتين حتى الاخر هي would have مثلا في الانترفيو اديت واحد الكومنت ساين انسرتين روتين فروتس ياك ويمشي يكمل الالغوريثم ديالو عادي وتايسالي ويرجع لها الادفانتاج ديال هذه هو انه الا ما قدكش الوقت في الانترفيو تتكون بعد ساليتي المين الغوريثم ديالك وتيبقاو داك الهيلبر فانكشنز اللي هما صغار تزيدهم في الاخر ولا ما قدرتيش توصل لهم انترفيور موست اوف ذا تايم تيتفاهم معاك تيقول يو نو وات هذا خونا راه عارف شغله اتس اوكي وي كان ميك هيم باس سو ذاتس ا فيري جود تريك لحقاش تكونوا شفتونا حنا كاملين الدراري تنديروها ولكن اتس اون بيربز هي تتعاون بزاف في الانترفيوز
you can also start with the things you already know sometimes
that
it gives you time
exactly
تربحك شويه الوقت
exactly ياك تعرف مثلا الالغوريثم ديال بي اف اس faster than حاجه اخرى بدا بي اف اس او شي حاجه اللي ما عارفاش خليها هي حتى الاخر تفيجر ات اوت باش ملي تكون مثلا سالات الانترفيو وانت تتفكر تلقى مثلا الانترفيور داك الشيء كاين شي كود مكتوب كتبتي شي حاجه
I used to do that انا بزاف with the problems فيما كيكونوا indices and I know I need to sit down بدوك indices to think about them I usually start writing all of the code قريبا كتبقى ديك البارتس اللي I'm like empty brackets عرفتي شنو I'll get to you انت هنا
exactly
all right
there's that okay this was almost 3 hours into streaming we didn't get to solve a lot maybe next time we'll do advent of code once تزيد شويه there's only day one دابا
next time نديرو pro subscription
do you know about this
yeah advent of code
انا اول مره غنديرو I haven't done it before
it's very nice
so I don't know even what it is
بدا هاد العام
راه ديجا بدا وحده I think we're gonna wait حنا maybe a week maybe we can do a week and then do the 7th one stream
انتم ما فوقاش ديروا ستريم تديروا once a week
are you kidding
لا الا بغيتوا تجمعوا I mean
once a week
شوفوا لي بروبليم اللي بقاو وتخدموهم كاملين.
يعني الا بغينا نديروا ادفانس اوف كود كامل رايت
الا بغينا نديروه كامل we'll have to wait a month.
لا لايك نديروه كامل like each week نديروا 7
exactly yeah
I mean yeah sure we can do it.
I think that's fine.
There's a question مين بيتو تابروشيو مراكش هذا الولد تابروشيو هذا البروبليم شحال كان helpful بالبورسنتاج بري نوليدج.
what do you mean pre knowledge زعما الاكسبيرينس او لا الالغوريثم تكون عارفه.
You need to understand the graphs at least, how to approach graphs. At least traversals. Just understand graphs, traversal graphs. I think that's enough. Multi-source BFS and all of that is not necessary.
I disagree.
Yeah.
It's the first time. And I disagree, I'll give you I'm not saying it's impossible yet. Some people can come up with those ideas by themselves. Donc, man discredits those people, right?
Sure, yeah.
You can come up with a multi-source BFS, just as an example.
I like a first problem. I never knew about the concept. I just came up with it.
And not the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I've had problems which had this idea, couldn't come up with it for the life of me. نهارش علمها لي شي واحد قال لي you can just basically do multi-source. Then it became a trigger.
It took me a long time, ولكن I figured it out by myself. وكاين شي حوايج بحال هكا اللي you can figure it out.
It's like this is affinity of each person with some topics.
Yeah.
Like I remember doing. It's not a brilliant idea, but coming up with 2D segment tree on top of 1D segment tree.
I have a question. Yes, we solve this problem using multi-source BFS, right? But I think we can solve it using just BFS. ماشي بالضرورة دير multi-source BFS. You will struggle. You will have to do a lot of hack rates.
How will you do it with one BFS?
Keeping the minimum BFS, just knowing the fact that BFS by default can traverse stuff in the minimum way possible. ياك تقدر تخلي مثلا البير والتايم ديال فين وصلتي. Like you can keep ماشي غير IUG, you can also keep the third element اللي هو التايم فاش دخلتي and so on and so forth.
ولكن ديما خصك تبدا بمالتيبل سورسز سينو هذاك الاكزامبل اللي عطاك عليه القبيلات ديال الاري غتبدا من وحده غتوصل للاخرين غتوصل لهم فيري ليت حيت ما بديتيش
That's what I said. Like you have to initialize your BFS but INJ
ولا غير ولا I mean if you do this you'll have to go back. So تمشي حتى توصل لها وتديسايدي oh well the time from this to here is less than what's already written, let me update and try and propagate it back. And this will take longer.
You can still solve the problem with a little
this
bit
is
of
slow.
Just knowing traversals. Well, again, of course, with practice and you will see a lot of patterns اللي يبانوا عندك like you can use.
Like what said, like he said فهمتيني الالغوريثم like إلا ما كنتيش عارف الالغوريثم what can you do? أنا in my opinion there is always a naive solution اللي تقدر دير. There is always something brute force اللي تقدر in some cases فهمتيني تكون صعيب even هذاك brute force صعيب ولكن for the interview purposes ديما كاين naive solution ولا brute force اللي تيكون relatively just implementation غتقدر دير لوب على كل شيء فهمتيني لوب بوست لوب like I don't know of n to the power of 5 or 7 فهمتيني وغادي تلقى السولوشن at the end ومن بعد تبقى اوبتيميزي الا عقلتو حتى البروبليم ديال القبيلات اللي كدرت ديال سلايدين ويندو ومشيت تنخور راه درنا ان كيوب في الاول ومن بعد درنا ان سكوير وعاد من بعد دينا تنقصوا بشويه بشويه like in my opinion الا مشيتي للانترفيو انا تنمشي مرتاح نفسيا because I know myself at least هذاك
صالح مع راسك
نايف سولوشن ديما نعرفها
انا عارفها
ياك وإلا كان البروبليم صعيب انف انني ما نلقاش هذيك السولوشن اللي صعيبه راه صعيب راه ما عندي ما عندك الالغوريثم ما نعرفهاش راه ما تنعرفهاش سالينا
غتمشي شي انترفيو شي نهار غتخرج منه غتعقد وحالتي في النايف سولوشن ما عرفتش كيف تكتبها.
All right.
Cool.
All right, folks. I guess we'll wrap it up هنايا. We'll see you in the next whatever stream. عزوز راك كتهضر مع شي واحد. I have no idea واش كتهضر معانا ولا كتهضر مع شي واحد اخر.
كنهضر مع إلياس.
اوكي.
انا والو يزيد الظلام دابا راه غنخرجوا 5 دقائق يبان لك الليل. صافي.
Thank you. يا ظلام شحال اصلا.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll see you in the next coding stream. Maybe we'll do adventive code. Maybe we'll do more neat code. Maybe there'll be like some other ideas we'll do. Who knows? Might actually kind of net ساعة. And
عطى community vote شوية.
عطى community vote شوية. ديكتاتورية. All right. See you folks in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys.